Yeah. 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 Cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Yeah, I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Shit, I'm on the way. Yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. She went down, down, down. Yeah. Say, you ain't gotta say shit. Yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way. Shit, I'm on the way. Yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Yeah. Had a conversation with Shorty, never met before. Damn, she looking good. She had a homegirl with her, but conversation led to another one. I'm talking to both like damn, I don't really know who to choose. What's up though? We was all on them trips. We was spending up them chips, pulling up in them whips. Late nights we would dip. You know we was rockin', we turned up all night, yeah. Scratches on my back, ain't no cushions action. Every time she around, it's going down, yeah. We all in the hotel room, scratches on my back, man, we on the walls. Niggas call downstairs like, man, this noise can't take too much more. Give it to me one time, one time. I'm about to beat it up, open the list so I can eat it up, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. She went down, 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 yeah. So you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell her, girl, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way, shit, I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Water whipping with the diamonds, goddamn it, you know that she shining. Know that she yelling the shit and I was just trying to hit her up with perfect timing. Damn, I know she wanna live again. She was all on the live again. She so live again. Jump up on the pole, do it real quick, make a couple dollars in. Girl, I know you been wanting this here, girl, on time. And I know this thing here been all on your mind. We finna get it in, yeah. This is her favorite song, her and her friend, yeah. Matter of fact, y'all both can go, open that door, y'all can come in, yeah. Me and my niggas, we got 100,000 wrapped in rubber bands, throwing it up. Couple of bitches checking us out, shit. You know we don't give a fuck. I need another one, purple and double cups, shit. I need another one, tell him to pull it up. Cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Yeah, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Shit, I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. She went down, 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 yeah. Say, you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell her, girl, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way. Shit, I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah.
What's good, people? What's good, people? As you can see, we are back. It is dope content, and my guy, MT Darkness here. Shout out to all the Darkness followers, and shout out to my followers for being here. Darkness, go ahead and do your shout outs if you want to.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank you for coming back. It's been a long time. It feels good to finally be uh, on live with my boy Dope to talk about wrestling again. Yeah, let's get into it, man. How you been? How you been?
Man, I'm working on 3 hours of sleep, so if I snap today, don't blame me for it. But I am still on the mission to turn heel. I'm sorry, to turn dark heel. So
Hashtag turn dark heel.
hashtag turn dark heels needs to be in the comments tonight. So, oh man, but how's it going for you, man? Happy 4th of July as well.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Happy 4th of July to everybody in the chat. Yeah, everything's going fine. 4th of July, I feel like this year just kind of crept up on
Yeah,
us.
just
I did
it,
not. I just like went to work today and then just realized that it was 4th of July and stuff like that. So yeah. So I guess it hasn't been really much different than any other day, but I don't really plan on doing anything. It was raining over here, so all the parades got canceled and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Look, we haven't even started really, and here go message with a random comment, bro. I just legit tapped my brother out with the STF. I mean, what you want a balloon or something? Message what you want for that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I appreciate you coming through. Message. Hey, get the tables with the sub. Definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate it. Get the
Make sure
tables
you
with
go follow my guy. Get the tables. Very dope podcaster, man. Very dope podcaster.
Mhm.
And I mean dope stream as well. He do watch alongs and everything like that. So man,
Very
definitely
positive on social media too. He's always saying,
very.
"Have a happy Tuesday, happy Thursday, Wednesday, whatever." Man, he's always positive. So yeah,
Yes,
good
sir. Yes,
content with
sir.
Get the Tables.
So let me go ahead and say it now. Get it out the way. Thank you for everybody that's watching on Twitch, everybody that's watching on YouTube. If you're listening, when I put it on Spotify and Apple, dope content. Thank you for coming through. Um, Something else. Oh, I'm also live on a dope content website. We're live on a dope content website right now. If you want to join in on the show, let me put the link back in the message so y'all can see it. If you want to join in, like we did on the watch along, if the Discord notification will get it out of my way. Discord has been killing me, by the way. We're gonna talk about that off stream. But if you want
I
to join
got
in on the show, the link is in the chat on YouTube, on Dark Stream, and on my stream as well. Get your face, get your opinions out. This is for everybody, just like we did for Hell in the Cell. When everybody
you.
joined in, feel free to come back in while we're talking because we're gonna go through the shows. If you have something you want to talk about on a certain show, just come in. Just click the link. I'll see you on the screen. We'll bring you in. Only thing we ask you don't get us banned. Don't get us
Yeah,
banned, and we
please,
good. So,
please.
and no
I just posted the
retribution.
link up in my chat. So
Yeah, no retribution and no message. So get him out of there. All right. So do you want to start with the show rundowns or do you want to get into like the other news in wrestling? Like some of the other
uh,
things that's going on.
let's do the news and then we'll get into the shows. Let's do the news.
All right. So let me make sure I get my notes pulled up. So one
Alex, what's good, man?
So one we have recently that happened this week was New Day was named WWE Greatest Tag Team of All Time. How do you guys feel about that? Shout out to New Day, by the way. So how you feel about that message? I'm reading message stuff and
Damn,
called you message. My
damn,
bad, brother. How you feel
damn.
about that, Darkness?
uh, WWE does these types of lists all the time. Uh, you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, I guess. If you're just like if that's not your really your thing, like there's been a lot of tag teams in WWE history. To
Yeah.
name them the greatest of all time, that's uh that's a lot of teams, like I was saying. So they are definitely in the conversation. I will say that though. Just recently on my Flashback Friday stream, we watched the Usos and the New Day have their Hell in a Cell match.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know if this was before or after they were named best tag team, but that would even put the Usos in the running for best tag team too. And like, good lord, like they both killed it. So yeah, I'm not going to be the one to just harp and be negative about it, but because to say that they don't deserve any type of recognition for all the hard work that they put in would just be a crime. So yeah, congratulations to the New Day for getting that achievement.
Okay. I get where you're coming from. So my thing is it does say WWE tag team, right? A
Yeah,
lot of people took that as WWE saying that's the
they were the
greatest tag team ever, just period. And I'm
yeah.
like, do you read? Do you read or you're not paying attention? It says WWE, and when you look at it, I personally think the Usos should be. I don't know how they did the rankings. I just saw that New Day was named. I don't know if they did like a 1 through 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't see all that. I just know that they were named the top. It's not. when you think of WWE, it's really not that hard to pick them or the Usos, honestly, considering the everything they've done. So, like a lot of people like to talk about the Road Warriors. Yeah, they were great, but the Road Warriors were better outside of WWE than what they were
Oh,
in WWE.
for sure, for
Uh,
sure.
I
And when
said,
they got to the WWE,
yeah,
they actually were pushed much less than when they were outside of the territory.
right.
So
So
yeah.
he said the Hardys came in second. Okay, so now the Hardys, that's a good pick. I mean, I might. That's tough. Like them and the Usos,
Yeah.
kind of neck and neck for me. I think I'm gonna put the edge to the Usos. I think they're gonna, in my opinion, as far as WWE, I'm gonna give them the edge over the. I'm gonna give the Usos the edge over the Hardys because the Usos never left and went anywhere else,
Yeah.
and they just been doing it, in WWE, strictly WWE. Um, but I mean, New Day is the longest reigning tag champs in history. How many times have they won the titles now?
New Day, oh crap, like 11 maybe? I think 11.
What other team in WWE has won the titles 11 times in just WWE?
None. If
I
definitely
mean,
definitely going by those qualifications, then yeah, New Day definitely takes
it's
that and runs with it.
yeah, it's a lot of dope teams in WWE. I get it. Like people are, oh, you just New Day this, people this and that, but like how can you argue that? It's WWE. It's not ECW, WCW, all time Impact. It's just WWE. When you're talking just straight WWE, you can't really argue with that. So shout out to New Day, man, for doing their thing. I gotta agree. Because at first I was like, well, you got the Dudleys, the Hardys, like R45 said on YouTube.
Mm,
You know, people like Edge and Christian, because they were
yep.
dope, and they was beating the Dudleys and the Hardys in TLC matches. But I mean, you just can't argue with the numbers with New Day. And New Day brought in a lot of merch at a time where WWE wasn't doing too well. So
Yeah.
shout out to New Day. I agree with it, man. So moving on. Uh People are mad. Actually, we gonna say that because we gonna put that in the SmackDown. So we're gonna save that. So let's get right into what happened in the week of wrestling. Matt Riddle. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get banned from Vince. I said Matt Riddle. My bad.
Oh,
I,
you
I
can't use
meant
full names, dope. You can't use
I'm
full
yeah.
names.
I meant Riddle. My bad, y'all. Riddle. Um, end up he's. I don't know what happened to Randy Orton. He wasn't there for whatever reason. Wasn't at Raw. Do anybody know what happened?
I I have no idea. I was actually hoping that you might know know what
I
went
didn't
down.
see, I didn't see nothing. Like I didn't see
Yeah.
anything, so I have no idea what happened with that. But okay, well, Randy wasn't there. He was supposed to be in the Battle Royal. Actually, he's supposed to be in a triple threat match with Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles
Yeah, in the
to
main
s-
event.
yeah to see who qualifies to go to the Money in the Bank. And he just wasn't there. So message said he missed his flight. Is that true or you just saying something?
I was gonna say because what's his name?
Yeah, so
Riddle was saying that on TV. So I don't know if that's true or not.
yeah, so we'll see. So Riddle ended up winning the battle royal. We just go right through Raw. Riddle won the battle royal. End up in a triple threat match. Nikki, Super Nikki, defeats Shayna thanks to Alexa Bliss coming out and distracting them once again. And it was about another roll up. So you know how let's keep it going. I ain't go. We're not even go do. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going because we almost stopped. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a while, y'all. We got a lot to
Oof.
to talk about, but we're gonna keep it going. Kofi hits MVP with the Trouble in Paradise after they had a very good promo battle back and forth,
Mm,
where Kofi basically telling him why he deserved to be champ and what he did as champ, and
mhm.
MVP basically saying what Bobby's gonna do to him. and he gave Bobby a vacation day. And Kofi was like, "No, you don't take vacation days as a champ." When I was champ, I was all over the world and coming back to TV to defend my
Yep.
title. So
Yep.
that ended with a Trouble in Paradise to MVP. So that was a good little promo there. Is it Doudrop or Doudro? Doudrop?
Do drop.
Doudrop?
Yeah.
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 So Piper
Lord.
single-handedly defeats Asuka and Naomi. It was supposed to be a tag match with Piper, I'm sorry, Doudrop, and Eva Marie,
That
and
was
they was
pretty
going
much
up
a handicap
against
match.
and they were going up against Naomi and Asuka, and Doudrop, aka Piper, did all the work.
I even
And
wrote on my notes just Asuka and Naomi versus Piper Niven. That's it. I didn't even write Eva Marie in the match. I just wrote it as a handicap.
well, there you go. So
Yeah.
Piper, newcomer, comes up and take out two former women's champions. We're gonna save the reaction for later. Morrison and Ricochet have a fire match. Shout out to them. I'm so glad both of them are
It. Oh,
in the
man.
Money in the Bank. I'm so glad both of them in the Money in the Bank. They have a fire match which ended in Ricochet diving, springboarding off the top rope to the barricade, knocking Morrison over the barricade. They just disappeared, and it was ridiculous. It was
It
ridiculous.
was
But
crazy. Oh my
so
god.
so that was a fire match. Shout out to both of them. Let's keep it going. Charlotte, this right here, Charlotte and the tag champs, the women tag champs, not Natalia and Tamina. They beat Rhea and Mandy and Dana. That's all I'm gonna say on that until we get into reactions. Riker beats Elias in the strap match. And then Drew McIntyre, which you predicted, sir. I'm mad that you did this because
I
you the
knew it.
reason that it happened.
I knew it.
Drew beats AJ and Riddle, and now Drew is in the Money in the Bank. So give me your good and bad on
Okay.
Raw.
So for Raw, for the good, I had everything involving Matt Riddle. I thought that his entire involvement in the show actually made Raw actually a decent show this week. From his involvement in the beginning, getting put into the Battle Royal, to his involvement in the main event, like this guy, he has potential to be a really good main event like player, and I think they need to push him in that direction. He did a really good job. I think Orton not being on this show actually not only helped out their storyline together, but helped just helped Raw tonight that night. Like it you can't say it didn't. Um the Kofi MVP segment, that was the most fired I've seen in Kofi since his championship run. Because after he lost the championship, he just kind of went back to old goofy I love everybody throwing pancakes New Day Kofi.
Right.
You know? Now it's just like MVP has just like brought this out in Kofi where he's just like, I used to be a respectable, a champion for WWE, and he's just like, I'm gonna show you why. And I just love that entire segment, like between the two of them. It was great. Ricochet and Morrison, these guys have had great matches in Lucha Underground before. I'm surprised it took this long for these two to be put together into a match. Like, good lord, you said you right.
Nope.
You right.
It's WWE. I'm not.
Be.
And it's Raw at that, so I'm definitely not.
It's crazy. But yeah, like my goodness. They were given like maybe like what 3-4 minutes to have a match, and it was just insanity. If they had more time, it would have been even crazier, and it has been crazier in the past, but like just that little snippet that we got was just nuts. There was also a spot in the match where Miz is in a wheelchair and he's refusing to get out of Ricochet's way, so he parks his wheelchair, and Ricochet just like leaps like on top of it and does like some type of springboard move to Morrison on the other side. Like that match was just crazy.
It was.
And also the main event, like I predicted exactly what was gonna happen. This has happened in the past where they've had like some type of wild card and just threw somebody that lost, like just kind of to try and throw a swerve. And I knew that there was no way that they were not gonna have Drew McIntyre in this since he can't compete for the title. And yeah, it happened. Uh wasn't a so like I wasn't a fan of him winning, but the match itself was actually really solid. And like I said, Matt Riddle, great job having him in that match. So
Riddle. Riddle. See, now you go get us banned by Vince. Vince go strike us down now.
For just like the indifferent stuff on the show, just stuff that I thought was mid, was the battle royal itself. I thought it was just there and Asuka Naomi versus Piper Niven. I'm not calling her Dewdrop. Good lord.
That's her name.
I didn't care for it. Like, it was just like they needed to get Asuka and Naomi into the Money in the Bank ladder match. So they gave them the win last week. But then they're just like, oh, well, we still have to, push Piper Niven. So then they just had the same match that they had last week and then just put her over. But it's just like, I don't know. It's like, don't fire all these women if you need to put people over, or find a different way to get these two into the match. Like, I don't know. Nikki versus Shayna, the match itself I thought was mid. Now Alexa Bliss's involvement in the match I thought was bad. That just irritated the hell out of me. Nikki Cross's entire segment on Raw was horrible. And the moniker that she came up with, what was it? Something superhero, like an aspiring
almost a superhero. Yeah, almost superhero.
Almost a superhero, yeah. And it comes out to be like Ash. It's just like, bruh. It's like, come on. Like, I'm a grown man watching this show. At least, please. I know there are kids watching this, but come on, dude. Like, good lord. And the 6-women's tag match just was complete. It was brain melting. I just
So I've been asking this on the stream. Who the hell is the face and the heel in this story between Charlotte and Rhea? Even the tag champs and Mandy
I was
and Dana.
gonna say that it was even worse because like Charlotte was teaming with Natalya and what's her name? Tamina.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that Tamina and Natalya were the ones that were getting bullied and they were supposed to be the faces, but they're with the heel. But then like at the end, Rhea Ripley is doing the heel tactics, so I'm like, what is going on? Like, I was just, and normally it's okay to make things black and white, but this was just it was blatant no sense. Made absolutely no sense, and I had no idea what was going on. I was just very confused watching it the whole time.
Okay, I was hoping you had an answer about who's face and who's heel, because I've been asking for the last month. So I'm like, okay, it started off with Rhea seeming to be heel because everybody was mad at Charlotte. Charlotte come with this new attitude. I'm the best, and I'm just gonna tell you I'm the best, and I don't care if you like it or not. And then Tamina get this reception at WrestleMania, so they start booking them as faces. They crying when they win a tag championship. They do this little mini series on her, and like celebrating and pushing them as faces. And the week before they were face. Now it's like they joined up with Charlotte, who's supposed to be the biggest women's heel right now. And Rhea was supposed to be face, but Rhea's doing all the stuff, getting disqualified on purpose and celebrating that and just like walking out. I mean, Charlotte has a legit beef. Yo, nothing is ending like it should. Like, we having countouts and disqualifications and stuff like that. Like, no, fight me. Yo, Charlotte is the one constantly saying, fight me clean. But she's supposed to be the heel. Rhea's doing all the heel stuff, and then all of a sudden she's teaming up with Dana. Whatever, man.
It's like, I don't get it, man.
That whole thing give me a headache.
Chaos says almost a superhero, so Eric Young as Super Eric in TNA. No, Super
Wow.
Eric and TNA made more sense than uh this character. At least, okay, so here's my whole thing with this superhero character. So characters like Super Eric and TNA, the Hurricane, Mighty Molly, Rosie, like those characters were good and they worked because they were like very campy. It's just like with this character that she's doing, it's just like she is actually like believes what she's saying and she's being serious about pushing this message.
Right.
So it's not like there's not a lot of camp value in this. So it just kind of it's just I don't know. It's just not working for me. It's
It
not the
just it
same.
came
You know
out
what
of
I mean?
nowhere.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere. And a lot of people was looking forward to I guess her going back to her NXT ways. That's not happening. Now
No,
this
not at
was
all.
her idea. Her husband said before he got fired, this was her idea. Um, so oh yeah, dang, I forgot to add that more releases, but
Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. But every time Dark go, I'm telling you, Dark is the heel. Every time he
Dark
goes
Friday, y'all.
live, every time he go live, 10 more people get fired. Every time. I'm telling y'all, Dark is the true heel here, not me. Dark is the heel.
It's cutback season. It's
So
budget cut season.
look, Alex says Charlotte is the heel, Rhea's probably a tweener. Well, everybody can't no. Why would you even do that then? Like that don't it just don't make sense right now to have a tweener with the top heel in the women's division. It just don't make sense. Like
DJ
they
says, "Oh, go ahead."
go no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say DJ says that those characters were comedic characters and they weren't supposed to be taken seriously. Exactly. I think that's definitely another thing too. Like they knew that they like you were it was these like foolish characters that like thought that they were above other people. Like you had the Hurricane. I remember in like a Royal Rumble spot trying to do a double choke slam on Kane and the Undertaker. Like that was just
Right. Just
ridiculous to me and I thought it was
stop.
awesome. But yeah, like this is just it's different. Like I don't know. Just not a fan of it right now.
Somebody posted a meme like the first night she debuted that outfit, and it was like a meme of Rosemary and Molly Holly having a baby,
Oh,
and it
jeez.
turned out to be Nikki Cross.
Nikki
And I
Cross,
was
good
like, "What's
lord.
wrong with y'all? People are crazy, man. People are crazy, man." So, but that was funny. We'll see what she's winning. Apparently, she beat Shayna. Shayna can't catch a win to save her life. I thought I was the one trying to be positive when her and Alexa started going at it, and I was like, "Hey, we get to see Alexa versus Shayna in matches. Maybe Shayna get a couple more wins. Be patient." Hasn't happened yet, so I tried, y'all. I tried to be the positive one, and it just right now it's not working right now. So, uh, I agree with you with the Morrison and Ricochet. That was fire. The fact that dude Piper, let's just call her Piper. Piper is a newcomer. I appreciate that they're pushing her, but the fact that she took out Naomi and Oscar in one match together, that just don't sit right with me.
And I have a feeling like it's not gonna go anywhere too. I don't feel like this happened like way too quickly and it was kind of I feel like it just was kind of thrown under like the radar. Like she took out two champions, yeah. But like at the end of the day, like
Not that's
Eva's
twice for
still the
Naomi.
yeah. Wait, she got pinned twice?
She beat Naomi twice because Eva's first match back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
why people
so
were originally pissed off. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, but I don't like that's because right now she's paired with Eva. And I feel like Eva's just gonna get all the shine in the end. Like she's just gonna be like Piper's gonna be pushed to the side. That's just my me with my negativity and my pessimism, I feel like. And that
no,
I can't like and it's kind of well deserved because like it's just like this happens all the time. You know? You think something good is gonna happen and then WWE just kind of pulls the 180 on you. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and be positive about it. We'll see.
now I'm with you on that. I feel like they're gonna just use her to push her slightly
Yeah.
and to really push Eva Marie,
Yep.
really. and they're gonna end up getting into it, and Eva's gonna end up winning
Yeah.
the matches, which makes zero sense at all. But that's how WWE books. Eva's gonna end up winning the matches when they do clash heads and go at it, and then Piper's just gonna be thrown aside, and then you got her beating all these women's champions for what? Like Naomi lost to her twice already,
Yep.
so Asuka has no business losing to anybody new. I don't care how good they are,
No.
especially when
We
she don't
literally.
even get to keep her name.
Good lord. We literally just watched. That was another person we watched on Flashback Friday. It was the last woman standing match with Nikki Cross and Asuka. Both women look so good in that match,
Hmm.
and to just go from that to watching them on Mondays is just insane. Like,
Yeah,
good lord.
that's how it is. So,
Yeah.
and then my last negative, I guess, was Drew, which I guess it makes sense because I thought they was gonna have what's the name, Riddle win, and then Randy and Riddle end up in the match together, and they end up doing something, crazy. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought Randy was gonna be the one that gets in anyway.
Hmm.
But like you said, Drew wins. So people are online talking about oh, fans turning on Drew and this and that. And I'm like, listen, I'm a Drew fan, and I feel like they're gonna boo this guy at Money in the Bank. And that sucks because fans do turn on people, but it's like in this case, I could kind of agree with him. I kind of see why. Like, come on, man, get that man a break. Get that man a
It's
break.
yeah. It's the amount of times that they've just thrown this title shot at Drew
Yeah,
and over again. It's literally the same program too. It's him and Bobby. Like,
yeah.
how many times have we seen just him and Bobby since? I feel like even before WrestleMania, we've been seeing
Cause last
this
year they fought
matchup.
at Backlash.
Last year,
So,
exactly.
yeah. So
So it's just like, yeah, like no, just you need to get new people into the mix. Like this stuff is starting to get stale. That's yeah,
and then like he's doing all these like his promos are not the same, man. He's doing all these like historic
history books.
storytellings, and
Yeah.
it's just like, what are we doing here? Like this is not the same guy that that we always like. Oh, we need him to win the Royal Rumble, things like that. Like this not the same guy. This guy he's getting bland.
Mm.
Like his promos are not the same, probably because they won't let him say whatever they want to say, like they did at WrestleMania, which they was forced to because of rain delay, and then they deleted it from the Peacock app. So that lets you know, that
Good
tells you
lord.
everything you need to know there.
That's
Which,
very unfortunate too, because what's his name? Owens and Zayn
yeah,
sold the hell out of their match before they had to
yeah,
go out. Oh my lord.
all of them had a great promo in
Yeah,
my opinion. Just letting them talk,
except
and
Shane. Except
they deleted. Yeah, 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 exactly, yeah, exactly. So, but let me remind you, if you guys want to get on the show like we did on Hell in the Cell, the link is in the chat on both streams. On YouTube, it's pinned. So all you got to do is click the link. I see you pop up on the screen. We'll bring you in. If you got anything you want to say about Monday Night Raw before we move on, this is your chance to try to click the link and get in the show. All you need is really a cell phone, because you don't even need like a computer or nothing like that. You just get on your cell phone and you're able to talk to us, and we can see you, you see us. We talk, it's like a Zoom, FaceTime.
yeah.
So Message says he wants to
So,
join. Everybody but Message.
and
Uh,
I just spammed my chat with a bunch of the links, so go ahead and click on
yeah,
them.
don't be nervous. Come on in. Everybody had a great time doing Hell in the Cells. So only person we go get on is Message. So and he deserves it. So
Retribution.
Retribution, yeah, aka Retribution. He deserves it. So if you got a cell phone, your service pretty decent. All you got to do is click the link. It'll bring you right in. So, but until then, let's keep it moving. Right along. Okay, Monday night. Nah, we'll save it. We'll save it for the show of the week and things like that. So, Keep it moving. NXT. I guess I give a hand clap for Monday Night Raw. Overall, decent show, good show. What you think?
I thought that Raw was decent this week. I thought Raw was decent last week. Also, wait, was last week the Money in the Bank qualifiers?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I thought that the last 2 weeks Raw has actually been fairly decent, uh, compared to what we normally get on Mondays. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've actually been impressed. So
All right. So let's keep it going. NXT Tuesday night started off with Gonzalez and Dakota Kai losing to Io Shirai and Zoe Starks. That was a number one contenders match to see who will face the champs the way at Great American Bash. So you will see Io and Zoe versus the way at Great American Bash for the women's tag team championships. Roger Strong, the returning Roger Strong, which I told people on the stream, he's like, "Who you think it is?" Diamond Mine. I was like, Roger Strong probably got a faction. And what? 5 minutes later, here come Roger Strong and Diamond Mine. So I did pretty good with that prediction. He defeats Asher Hale. Simple match. Pretty much a squash, almost basically. Grimes, Cameron Grimes defeat Ari Sterling, another squasher, pretty much, and then he calls out L.A. Knight, and then L.A. Knight basically gave him a stipulation. Basically, they're gonna have a match for the North American. I'm sorry, not the North American, the $1 million
$1 million,
title
yeah.
match, which doesn't fit around anybody's waist.
Yeah.
So the $1 million
Oh, maybe
title
Leon
match.
Ruff. Maybe Leon Ruff.
What the hell is Leon?
Hey man, I have no idea. I wish I knew. I wish
Yeah.
somebody needs to bring the goat out of retirement. I need to.
Look, message time, but I swear you was hacking how you predicted it. It just made sense. I looked at the people that was in the match, and then knowing that they was debuting that night, it just made sense. You got to remember, Roddy got his heart broke by Kyle and Adam because they both kicked him to the curb. And even Bobby Fish was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this for nobody. Forget the squad." Roddy was the only one trying to keep the faction together, so it just made sense with Adam and Kyle being in the ring and knowing we got this debut faction coming. So it just made sense. So it wasn't that hard when she was watching the match. But again, Cameron Grimes called out LA Knight for the $1 million title that fits nobody's waist. And if Grimes lose, he will become Knight's butler. So they kind of reminds me of the Kip Saban Miro best friends thing. Which one was the butler for
Oh
Miro and them?
yeah, Chuck Taylor. Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the
Holy
first thing I
smokes.
thought of, and I was like, I need Grimes to win, so we won't have this. So I need Grimes to win that match. Keep it moving. Kyle O'Reilly, speaking of Kyle O'Reilly, calls out him and Adam Cole get into a little promo battle, which led to Kyle putting the chokehold, the heel hook on Adam Cole, and because Adam took a swing at Kyle. Joe was right in the middle. He almost hit Joe. Joe felt some kind of way about it. So he lets Kyle just put him in a heel hook, let him tap, and then just walked out the ring. So that was pretty funny. Joe, the enforcer, did not enforce anything.
Horrible.
Just letting him, just letting him go. Adam, I think there's gonna be a match. As soon as he get cleared, I think it's gonna be a match between him, Adam, and then well, it depends on the cross is still on the main on NXT because I feel like he's getting pushed. We talked about that.
Hmm.
That's why he's being booked how he's being booked because he's gonna be gone soon.
Especially
Um,
after what you're about to talk about later too.
right, exactly. And
Mm.
then Pete Dunne, I'm definitely seeing that match in the future for Joe
Yeah,
if he ever becomes clear.
that one it looks like they're pushing heavy.
So and then we had in the middle of a mixed tag match. We're just gonna get to the point on that. Mercedes got completely knocked out by Xia Li and her version of the Black Mass from from Aleister Black. Kicked her square in the face, knocked out. And it's not the first time Xia Li has done that since she's debuted this new character with this kick. Um, I like Xia. She gotta be a little safer. It's another part that I didn't notice until I listened to the Busted Open podcast this morning. And I went back and watched it. Zaya kicked Mercedes in the throat area, and she was like legit choking for a minute.
Hmm.
Like he was like, "Go zoom in and see it." Yeah, her foot actually, you know, hit in the throat area. So she was out of there pretty much the whole match. Zia Lee was kicking her butt in real life, in that whole match. But it ended like that. Great stop for the ref. She did her job. As soon as she saw that Martinez was out, arms was stiff. She fell dangerous too, man. The way she fell told me all I needed to see. She was out. So,
Oh, immediately. You could tell as
yeah,
soon as that happened, something was wrong.
yeah, she
Oh,
was out of
Lord.
there. MSK have a promo face-to-face battle with Champa and Thatcher, which started off good. It seems like the fans have already turned on MSK. I don't get why.
I have no idea what they've done.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. So
Maybe the crowd there just knows something that we don't. Like, literally, they came out, like, after the crowd came out at, like, what, Stand and Deliver.
yeah,
I feel like they were over at Stand and Deliver, and then, like, the show after that, they were just being booed, and I was like, this is kind of weird, and it just kept
yeah.
happening.
And I think it started to turn when they did that little popcorn scene with Beth in the corner, and they was eating popcorn while it was two other teams about to fight in the ring. I can't remember the two teams. It might have been Grizzly Young Veterans and Champa and them. But
Hmm.
they were just kind of standing there egging it on. I think that's when it started to turn because I started seeing tweets then. So Alex says Zaya's become the new Nia Jax. Don't do that, buddy. And first, stop this. Listen, everybody hurt. Everybody mess up sometimes, man. Stop. Y'all got to get off this Nia Jax thing. She been in the ring how many years now? And injuries happen. Nia's a big girl. She got to learn how to control herself. Brock is stronger than what he think. You see what I'm saying? So chill out on Nia, man. Don't do that, man. He talking about he joking. But everybody else be serious. So we can't keep putting that negative out there about Nia. She don't know her own strength sometimes. That's all that is. I think she meant to punch Becky in the face on purpose that night. Honestly, because she didn't hold back at all. I think she meant to do that one. So, and it made Becky the hottest female in wrestling at that time. So, hey, thank you, Nia.
Hey, that nosebleed, man. She, hey.
Yeah. So, thank you, Nia. But the MSK promo with Champa and Thatcher started off good, and then it got weird once. I can't remember the guy's name from MSK, but he
Thatcher?
slapped.
Oh,
Nah, he
Nash?
slapped Champa. And Champa he didn't sell it at all. He just stood there like, I know you didn't slap me. Like, is this part of the script or what's going on? And then Thatcher got mad, pushed one of the guys from MSK down, and then starts choking the other guy. And Champa just like still standing there stiff, just did this and pushed Thatcher back so far that he fell. And Thatcher kind of looking up like, yo, what's going on? It was just weird. It was weird
Yeah.
ending to that.
Yeah.
And then he kissed him on the face after the little promo. I don't know, but that was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Becky is not that hot. Liv is hot. All right, shut up, message. Uh, that's just random. You see, that's why you're not allowed to get on the show. This is why you're not allowed. This is why. This is why. So
Oh, Lord.
everybody else though, if you want to get on the show, click the link. If you're not message, click
Oh,
click the
shoot.
link, get on the show. But message this is why message. We got an age limit too, so that's another reason you can't get on. You're not 18, buddy. You got a couple of years to go. So keep it moving. Johnny Cross. I'm sorry, I said Johnny Cross. My bad. Johnny Gargano was attacking Cross all throughout the night and really got nowhere with it the whole night. Even at the end where he is slamming this guy with a car with a car door over and over, and I'm thinking he finally got over on Cross. Nope. Cross turns around. I mean, Cross pops up out of nowhere, proceeds to beat what's the guy name? Now I'm forgetting his name.
Austin Theory?
Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano. I'm working on 3 hours of sleep, y'all, so I'm sorry. I'm out of there today. Proceeds to beat up Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory, and Bow basically say, if you want me, just come on. So they're gonna fight a Great American Bash. And then the North American title, North American Championship was on the line. Swerve defeats Bronson Reed, and that's your NXT episode. Go ahead and give me your good and bad.
So the good, I had the opening match, the triple threat number one contenders match for the tag team titles. That was a really solid opener. Uh, the O'Reilly face off I had as a, I have the O'Reilly face off as a good and a bad. Uh, because I don't know. It was like going because there was like parts where I thought the face off was really good and they were going back and forth. But then like Cole said some shit about like O'Reilly's wife, and Kyle didn't really do
Yeah,
anything about it. He just kind
yeah.
of just was like, "Hey, don't you ever talk about my wife again." And then Adam just keeps going. Like I'm just like, "Oh, okay." And then like yeah, like Joe just doesn't do anything after Kyle O'Reilly just has him in that front hook, which I was okay with, like, but I kind of wasn't okay with at the same time. So I don't know. Like the segment itself, there was nothing wrong with it, but there were just kind of a little pieces in there where I was just like, what the hell? But yeah, altogether though, I put it in the good. So, but just those
Okay.
small things. Johnny Gargano and Austin Aries,
Austin
Austin
Aries. Hey, it's
Austin
not just me
Theory.
today, y'all.
Jumping Cross 3 times. I put that in the good because I love seeing Cross get jumped. There, there was a point during the show where it was the time where Cross was in the ring and Gargano was distracting Cross before Theory jumps him from behind. Uh,
Yeah.
a little after that part, Austin Theory posted the picture of him jumping up, like jumping Cross mid scene, and it was pretty hilarious. I wish I had it that I could throw it up here and show you guys, but I really like that. And Swerve winning the title. I didn't. I knew that because Bronson Reed was at the main event,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like I didn't see it coming completely, but I didn't think it would be
Right
that
there.
soon. So I was very happy that Swerve did win the title, but I was still a little shocked that it did happen as soon as it did. Um,
Mm.
the Diamond Mine and the Cameron Grimes squash matches, I thought that the squash matches were okay, but I thought that they could have been a little bit stronger on both ends. But also, I want to commend NXT for what they did too, because the two people that they used in the squash matches are actually really good talent from
Mm-hmm.
the indies. So I'm glad that they didn't completely get squashed. So they were given some like good offense in the matches. So um, I also put the oh man, I also put the Boa Zia Lee Jake Atlas Martinez match in the mid and the good kind of
I don't know about that one.
thing, only because I was just like, if this was UFC, Zia Lee would have definitely gotten that KO of the night with that kick. That was just
Yeah.
insanity. How Martinez just dropped like a fly like that. That was crazy. But other than that, the match was just like okay. And other than that kick, it was it was just eh. In the bad, I put MSK and Thatcher and Champa, and yeah, that whole interaction was just very strange to me. Just from beginning to end, like the beginning started off fine, like you said, but then like in the middle and the end, it just kind of started to fall apart. I feel like the match that they're gonna have at the Great American Bash is gonna be dope, but that segment itself was just eh. It wasn't that great. I wasn't a fan of it.
Okay. Um, I think I agree on everything. I'm trying to think. Um, Message said MT is here. He's hating on MSK.
Oh no, no, I love MSK.
Nah, he's not hating on MSK, but we still go turn him heel. So he's a true heel. He's gonna show his true colors. Who name? I gotta think of a heel that's always playing face and then he just turns on people. Maybe Kurt Angle back in the day was at like a face, and then next thing you know he's turning. Triple H did it a lot. Randy did it a lot too. So that's yeah. We gonna turn Darkness heel. We're gonna get him to show his real colors, man. 'Cause I'm trying to tell you, that's the heel, not me. Ty, what's good, man? Yeah, Kevin Owens, exactly. There you go, Kevin Owens. So for everybody that's new, that's just joining, what up, Smoke? For everybody that's new, that's just joining, I'm gonna post the link again. If you came and joined us on Hell in the Cell, you know exactly what to do. Click the link and get on. You just need a cell phone. You really don't even need a computer. Uh,
Yes, sir. Click that
so if
link.
you click the link. Don't be scared to join, man. We just got to talking about Raw for everybody that's just joining, and we just ran down NXT. Now what we're gonna do now is give our predictions for the Great American Bash, which you kind of see in the background. We're kind of blocking it. I wish this program would let us, move the boxes around so you can actually see the background better, but can't do that yet. So in the meantime, you see the Great American Bash in the background. So let's go ahead and give our predictions. If you want to join the show and give your predictions on the screen, go ahead and click the link. If you just want to type it in the chat, just go ahead and type it in the chat. We're going to go down each match and let's do our predictions. And depending on if somebody gets every single match right, I might have something on my page. I might have some type of reward for you, a gift card or something, or a shirt or something. So you might want to, you know, put your predictions in. Is it for 2 days from today? Yes, it's this Wednesday, right? I
Yes.
mean Tuesday. I'm sorry,
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes.
Tuesday. Yeah.
So it's this Tuesday. So y'all get ready. Either get ready to click the link or get ready to put your comments in the chat section. We're about to go through these matches. First match: Karrion Cross, Johnny Gargano. Who do you have in that match?
This one's hard, actually. Only because, oh man, I don't know.
Because Bronson Reed just got called up.
He just got called up. Yeah.
Basically. Smoke said Cross.
I'm gonna say, is there any? There's no other event coming up soon, is there?
I
I'm
can't
gonna
think of
go and
nothing.
say that. Shit, I'm gonna go say Gargano. I'm gonna go with Gargano.
So you and Ty are saying Gargano.
Pulling the wild card, exactly.
Uh, with
This one's a tough one.
what just happened to Bronson, and considering, like we said a month ago, Cross is gonna get pushed up fast. That's why Triple H is using them how he's using them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, man, because normally before SummerSlam they have something else. So I think it's a
Like another
takeover coming.
takeover.
Yeah, I think it's a takeover coming SummerSlam or the
They
week
would only have
before or
2
weekend.
weeks to less than that, right?
Well,
Because they have Great
SummerSlam is
American
in.
Bash this week, so then they would only have 1 week to prop takeover. One show. If they were
When
doing
is
a takeover.
it's August what 21st?
Oh, SummerSlam. I'm thinking Money in the Bank. My foolish ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
SummerSlams.
Yeah. It's in August. Yeah, they could have another takeover. Yeah,
I think they
so
are.
there is another one. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be another takeover. If they normally have like a whole weekend planned
Yeah,
out.
so
So yeah,
I think it is. So just with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and unfortunately say Cross is gonna win. Um, like I said, I'm keeping your comments. So if you predict every single one of them right, I might have something for you. So, and if you want to get on the show, again, click the link and get on the show. And that way we definitely won't forget if you get on the show and say it. So I'm gonna go with Cross because I think they're gonna have one more takeover, and that might be the takeover he leaves.
that's a good point.
So I'm gonna go with Cross on that one. Next match: Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, unsanctioned match. Who you
No, this
got?
is a normal match, right?
It's on. It says unsanctioned right here.
It's another unsanctioned match? Are
That's
you
what it say
sure?
on this card. It might be normal, but this card that I'm looking at, it says unsanctioned. So
Oh, all right. Um,
that could be wrong. I thought it was a normal match too, but it says unsanctioned on here.
well, Kyle won the last match, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking they gave it to Cole just to even them up. Then
It's a
have a
couple of
third,
people.
have a rubber match. Huh? Kyle
No, my
O'Reilly
bad.
wins,
Yeah, it's
Adam
a couple
Cole
people
wins.
saying Kyle, which is a little shocking.
I
Okay.
think Cole goes over and they have the rubber match at the takeover in front of the bigger crowd.
Okay. I think I'm going with Adam too. I mean, I don't think Adam can lose another takeover match. He's lost what the last two or three.
He lost.
He
Yeah, he lost in your house. He lost against Kyle. I don't know. What
didn't he
was the one
lose the
before
Finn?
that? That was on TV. That was on TV.
But that was a title match though, right?
That was a title match. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't lose no more big matches right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Adam Cole winning that.
A tie.
Yeah, Ty tripping. Ty is tripping. Ty is
Oh
tripping.
shit.
So I got Adam Cole on that one. Let's get to the next match. MSK versus Champa and Timothy Thatcher. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Who you got?
That's a hard one too. Because Thatcher and Champa have just kind of been steamrolling through everybody.
Yeah, but is it time for MSK to lose?
I don't think it is, but the crowd also doesn't really care for him, unfortunately. Which I don't understand. I still don't understand. Man. I'm gonna go with Champa and Thatcher. Actually, I'm gonna stick with MSK.
I'm trying to
I'll give
think
him a
of.
shot. I'll give him a shot.
I'm trying to think of what would be next for MSK if they do win this match, because they've already taken out Grizzly Young Veterans. Breezango is fired.
Everlast is gone. Hit Row.
Everlast gone. Yeah, but they're both babyface teams. Champa as well. Like Champa and Thatcher versus MSK, they both babyface teams. So Hero could face either one of them.
Well, I'm saying that they would be the team in the future. Yeah, I guess you're right. They could face either.
Man, I'm trying to think who else is there right now. They didn't got rid of two teams and they wasn't that stacked.
They got rid of 3 teams, bro. They got rid of
Oh yeah,
what's his
because
name?
of Killian Dane.
Drake. Yeah, Drake Maverick's team too. Yeah.
Oh dang. Appreciate the sub, King.
Good lord.
I don't know. So that's tough. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like picture what would be next for either team if they won this match. You got Imperium, but didn't MSK beat them already too?
Yeah. I think yeah. I don't think MSK's beaten them actually. I don't think MSK's had a one-on-one with them.
So
So
that
far,
might
they've
be
just been having matches with Legado del Fantasma and what is it called? Grizzly Young Vets. That's basically been the two teams that they've been going against. They had that because they had that triple threat at Stand
right.
and Deliver. Then they had matches against each team individually. Now they're going against Thatcher and what's it called? So Imperium's also a team that they could go against.
Man, that's tough. That's tough. I can't lie to you. I'm struggling with that one. Let me go ahead. I guess I'm gonna just.
I just think that because I feel like they're gonna have what is it called? MSK win. Because the fact that you brought up this takeover is throwing a wrench in a lot of these decisions now.
Yeah.
I feel like this next takeover is going to be in front of a larger audience. I don't think they're gonna keep it at the CWC. They'd be foolish to do it at this point.
Yeah, I hope so.
So
I hope they
I think
move
this
it
is
to a
gonna be
big
a
audience.
proper. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a proper takeover, and like, yeah, I think they're gonna change. I think that title specifically is gonna change hands at that
at the
takeover.
takeover?
Yeah,
Well, we'll see. I guess I'm gonna go with MSK. Yeah, wait, you went with MSK?
I did. Yeah.
I'll go with Champa and Thatcher, just so
Yeah.
one of us can be right. So one of us got to be right. We can't both be wrong on that. So next match. Also, again, if you want to join in the show, let me know. Click the link. We got
Hop
you.
in.
Next
I'm
match.
putting the link in my chat also, so just go ahead and click that.
Yeah, everybody is welcome to accept message, aka retribution. Uh-oh, I just clicked on the link on accident. My bad, y'all. Are we still here? Okay, I'm good. It took me to another page. It took me off the screen for a minute, so my bad. All right, Dylan said he changed his pick to MSK. All right. Make sure y'all put them on the YouTube as well, all these matches, just in case Twitch acts up. So make sure you put it on YouTube as well. That way I have you saved for real. All right, next match. The Way, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell versus Zoe Stark and Io Shirai. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Women's Championship match. Who do you got?
So who is in the women's division that
You
could
got
face them? Because this team that's facing them was like a makeshift team, so I have no idea
so
who
you
would
still
fight
got
them.
Dakota. You still got Dakota and Gonzalez because Gonzalez doesn't have a match or opponent.
But I feel
Um,
like by the time the next takeover comes around, because right now they in this episode, Saray started. She came back and she started asking for opponents from William Regal. So I feel like they're starting a build up between these two, between Saray and Gonzalez.
everybody's going the Way. Ty switched it. He had Zoe Stark and EO at first. Now he switched to the Way. So everybody so far on my chat is saying the Way.
Hmm.
I think it's too early for them to lose. I'm gonna go with the Way.
Going with the way.
Yeah,
Then I'll go with Stark and EO. Then
cause Johnny is definitely losing in my opinion. I just can't see him being crossed. He can't even hurt him. Like he slammed the damn car door on him 6 times, 6, 7 times, and dude just got right up. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I feel like I'm gonna be wrong about that in hindsight, but I locked in.
Ty said he is not a huge fan of the women's tag titles on WWE. You talking about the main roster, right? Because NXT tag titles have been fired. It's already more prestigious than the women's tag team on the main roster.
Oh, it's no question.
Okay, main roster. Oh well, cool. We ain't even talking about that. So I don't even care about them either. We ain't even talking about that one. Then the last match so far, because that's the only match I got on the card. The $1 million title match with the belt that doesn't fit around anybody's waist. LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. Who do you have?
Feel like LA Knight's gonna take that. I'll just because I feel like that's what the whole point of this thing is, right? Just to kind of get that, and then just get the like the little montages of Cameron Grimes like cleaning toilets and
Yeah.
picking up trash and doing all that stuff. Like I've literally dope. Like AEW did this on NXT UK. There was a match between two women. What was it? Zaya Brookside and Ginny, where they did this exact same thing too. So, and in both scenarios, the person that had that on the line, they lost, and they were the servants. So, I'm just gonna say that this continues, and and Cameron Grimes is gonna lose, and that he's gonna end up being the server to what's his name, to LA Knight. So
Mitchell said they wouldn't make the stipulation for no reason. Actually, they've done it before. I mean, you got to live a little longer than your age, sir. I've been watching wrestling since pretty much since you've been born. So, uh, we got a cut. We got one Grimes. Yeah, everybody else is pretty much LA, and including yourself. think LA is gonna win. I want Grimes to win because I don't want to see a remake of what we saw in AEW
Yeah.
with Kip and Miro and all that. So, I mean, I can see LA winning just for them doing this. Keeping the storyline going, and they could probably make it funny and good, which I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Even though I know they can make it good and funny and all that, but I don't want to see it. So,
Oh, it's coming.
uh,
Get ready.
yeah, I think LA is gonna win too. Actually, you picked LA, I'm pick Grimes. So those are the predictions. If you left them in Dark's chat, um, in the comment section, I'm not able to see your comment section. So if they left them in there, just kind of save them to see whoever got them right. If they got them right, just let me know. I'll send them something too. Either way, if they got to get every single match right. So, are you gonna be available to do the watch along Wednesday, Tuesday, or are you working?
Tuesday, I will be working Tuesday, so
Okay.
I won't be able to do a watch along, unfortunately. I'll be in
Okay.
the if you do the stream, I'll be in the chat though at work.
Okay. I might do, cause like I told them last week, what I have to do now with this Sports Accelerator thing, I'm gonna have to do
Oh,
more
you got to
watch
get content
alongs.
up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more watch alongs on this page, and then just the next day stream the actual show on the other page. So
Mm.
that's starting this week because it is July. So that's when I'm supposed to start. So yes, sir. All right. So that's it for NXT. That's our predictions for NXT, and we're moving on to the next show, which is AEW.
King said that Ted DiBiase Jr. will enter the match last minute to make both of them his butlers.
Stop. I can actually see them pulling something off like that too. That's
Oh,
crazy.
shoot. That'd be hilarious.
Hey, so if you want to join the stream before we get to the next show, if you want to join the stream, once again, the link is in the chat. Click the link. All you need is a cell phone with a camera, which everybody should have a cell phone with a camera. And just click the link, get on. We'll see you. You see us. You're on the show, just like that. Just like Hell in the Cell when everybody came in and we had a great time. So he said, "Do you think Lance Archer is buried?" We'll talk about that with AEW. So it's all yours, Darkness.
Okay. Um, I will go through Impact very, very quickly.
That'll be.
So the first match of the night was supposed to be Satoshi Kojima and Eddie Edwards. Satoshi Kojima came out, and then all of a sudden we see W. Morrissey on the screen, and he says that he took out Eddie Edwards backstage. And Brian Myers then comes out and he starts just talking crap and tells Satoshi to gotta get out of his ring, being disrespectful. It basically kind of starts off as a WWE segment a little bit. Just two people just get in the ring, like Myers and his sidekick. They start beating on Kojima until Jake something runs in. We have a tag match. So Kojima and something ended up winning by pinfall. Second match was to Neil Dashwood and Rachel Ellering. Ellering ended up winning and then getting attacked at the end of the match by Dashwood, but Jordan Grace came in. It looks like they're doing some type of angle with Jordan Grace because she's been pissed off as like hell the last couple of weeks because she's been the reason that they've been losing their matches, and she's lost both tag title opportunities for him, and she lost the tag titles for him. So it looked like she was gonna throw hands, but then she just ended up hugging them. So something's gonna definitely happen down the road. Third match, we had Rich Swann and Willie Mack versus T.J. Perkins and Fallah Bahh. This was supposed to be a number one contenders match, I believe it was, but it got interrupted by Violence by Design, who laid both teams out. Fourth match, before the match, Chris Bay had an interview and was saying how he was basically Sweden. Right now, there is a Ultimate X match that's going to be happening at Slammiversary, and he is both sides basically. The faces and the heels are kind of at war with each other, but he's in the middle saying, "I'm not getting in between them. Uh, I don't want to have anything to do with it." And Ace Austin came into the interview and he's just like, "We're happy that you're not doing anything because now we have the numbers advantage." So Chris Bay has his match against Petey Williams. He beats Petey Williams. The heels come out. They start beating on Petey Williams, and the faces start coming out to help Petey Williams, but they get the advantage until Chris Bay decides to help. So now we've got a more, I don't know, localized type of situation happening between the good and evil. So there we go. We had Kira Hogan and Tasha Steelz complaining that they had to defend their titles against Havoc and Rosemary,
Mm.
I believe it is. Macklin had a match against an enhancement talent, Manny Smith, got the pinfall. The last match, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Sami Callihan, Moose, and Chris Sabin. It ended when Moose decided to just abandon his team, and Kenny Omega and them took advantage of that and got the W, basically. So, yeah, it was pretty much a just a middle of the bar episode of Impact. I would say it was nothing too crazy good, but it wasn't a horrible Impact either. So,
Those guys always winning with some type of shenanigans, man.
yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
didn't get
Lord.
to watch. I just caught like highlights. Had a last minute gig on Thursday. I was literally setting up the stream to get ready for Impact because I had just told the chat the day before, "Hey, I'm gonna start back streaming Impact. I haven't done it in a while, just to get content up for the accelerator joint that I'm on."
Mm.
And literally like 6:30 my time, it comes on at 7 here. 6:30 my time, I got a text. "Oh man, we just got this last minute gig. My name is still on the board from because we did it last week, so it's supposed to be like
Yeah.
every 2 weeks. They never took our name off the performance board at the place that we play at." And he was like, "Yeah, we got to go out there. It's extra money, extra money. I'm gone. I'm sorry." So, uh, yeah, last minute I had to take off, so I didn't even get to watch Impact. When I say these last 4 days have been I've been gone every night and getting home like 2 in the morning. It's been and getting up early, so it's been crazy.
Just crazy.
But I don't have
Indeed.
anything really on Impact. If you got your negatives and positives, you can go ahead. I know the negative is he only had 69,000 views with the ratings, and that
That
I don't
kind
know
of
if that
sucks.
says
Yeah.
something about the main event or it doesn't. People on Twitter like to argue about it. We gonna get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, I don't know, because another thing about Impact on is that they allow Twitch streamers to air to stream their stuff. So they
Hmm.
encourage it. They encourage like a bunch of group watching things. So on
Yeah,
Thursdays you'll see a lot of different streamers also just go and stream
doing
out
Impact. Yeah,
Impact. So they're losing a lot of viewers that way. I'm not complaining. So,
yeah,
but
exactly. I wish
but
everybody would
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, so that could be another reason, but yeah. It's unfortunate, but um yeah, I don't really have a focus like good or bad. I would just if anything I would just say the show as a whole was just kind of just okay. I wouldn't like everything wasn't like I didn't see anything on the show that just kind of was just horrible that offended me, but nothing was also like that great. The tag match between Willie Mack and Rich Swann and Falaba and TJP. I felt like that could have been something,
Hmm.
and it just turned out to be a little bit of nothing. And I missed most of the Chris Bay match, which was the thing I was looking forward to the most.
Hmm.
So that was unfortunate, but yeah, it wasn't a bad show, just okay. For Dynamite, one
Hold on
second.
real quick. What's good? 2 versus 2. So my thing with Impact, I've been super anxious about WWE getting fans back, right?
Yeah,
But I'm even more anxious for Impact and Ring of Honor to get fans back. Um, I feel like the fans is gonna help their shows so much, which You know what? I might start doing some Ring of Honor stuff more
I hope
because
Ring of Honor does well because Ring of Honor has been doing bad. Because before uh the speaking out movement,
yeah,
what's his name? Marty Scurll was their head booker. He got
yeah,
promoted to be head booker of the show, and then he got outed during that period and admitted to it, so they just let
right.
him go. And now the show's just kind of been in limbo. They still have a lot of good talent, like Brody King, Bandito, uh, what is it called? Jonathan Gresham. They have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of good people. Jay Lethal. They have
EC3,
EC3, the
Mike Bennett.
Briscoes. Yeah, Mike Bennett. They have a lot of good talent on their show, but I don't know. Like, it's this pandemic has definitely hurt them a lot. So, but they can come back, and they're working. They're in a working relationship with New Japan still. So a lot
Everybody's
of
in a
them.
working relationship with New Japan.
These guys are smart. These guys are smart. Ever since they got a new president, this new president at New Japan is just like, if we want to capitalize on the American market, let's just get into these other promotions. It's not the bad type of way to get into it, but yeah, AEW show started off with a tag match between Eddie Kingston, Penta El Zero Miedo, and the Young Bucks. If Kingston and Penta won, then they got a tag match opportunity at
hmm
Road Rager the following week. Uh, the ending came when Frankie Kazarian took out Brandon Cutler, who was interfering with the cold spray again, and Kingston hit a stunner, and Penta scoring the pin. It was a really good tag match to open the show, and yeah, the match is set for Road Rager, and I think the following day they announced that it was going to be a street fight. So we
Really?
have a street fight for the tag titles at in Miami. So that'll be cool.
So
Uh,
before you
Go ahead.
go on with the show, can you explain how this went back? How this all came full circle with? Because I thought Moxley was hurt, but apparently he's not injured because he just went bald and wrestled somewhere else. But Pac is injured, right?
Pac,
Or is he
I
just off
believe is
TV?
I believe Pac is injured. Pac, and I know that I was gonna say Paragon. Ray Phoenix is definitely injured. I
Right.
think Pac might be too. I would have to look that up to be sure, but
Because it's a little confusing how they was best friends. First of all, yeah, they was best friends. That triangle and Kingston when Pac left, Pac came back, and Kingston was with the Butcher and Blade, and they was fighting against that triangle, and they was going at it, and then Moxley and Kingston got friends again, became friends again, and then they a tag team fighting for the titles, and then Pac and what's his name? Penta was fighting for the titles. I'm sorry, Pac and Phoenix was fighting for the titles, I believe. Penta was going heel on Cody. And then what's the name got hurt. Then Penta and Pac end up back together, fighting for the titles.
yeah,
And
there was a
then
lot of injuries with the
yeah,
the,
and
the, the
then like
triangle.
all of a sudden they just put Kingston and Penta back together, and now instead of pushing another legit tag team that's been together, you got Penta and Kingston fighting for the titles. And I'm just like, it's a lot. So I need to
Yeah,
know if
I
Pac got injured or not. Because if Pac is not
I
Pac or
can't
whatever his
find
name is, I don't
yeah, I
care.
can't find
Message.
anything about Pac, but on here I was looking, I can't see anything, so I don't know where exactly he is. I know he hasn't. Was he on last week? He wasn't on last week's show.
Yeah, and see Ty like that. Pac don't even like Eddie. Like, and all of a sudden he's teaming with Penta to fight for the titles. It's just that's just a little weird to me. It's a lot of movement going on with that. Everybody hates the Young Bucks. I get that, but it's just like you putting random teams together
Well,
without.
the whole thing between what is it called? Because it was Eddie Kingston and John Moxley's failure and them taking out Moxley that led Eddie Kingston coming out to help the because what is it? It was Pac and Penta who had a tag match against the Young Bucks where they were getting teamed up on, and Kingston had just dealt with them at the pay-per-view, so he came out to help them out, even though they had problems in the past. So Pentagon seemed willing to forgive Eddie Kingston for his past transgressions for whatever reason. But this entire time, yeah, Pac was never a fan of it. Whenever they had to do backstage segments, Pac would always just walk away. He would never talk to Eddie Kingston. But but yeah. And now I have no idea where Pac was. I can't find if he's injured. I can't assume that he's injured or anything either because I can't like if I find anything I'll post about it on my Twitter, but right now I have no idea what happened to Pac.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just kind of disappeared. So that's what really threw me off. I'm like, if he got
Yeah.
injured, I kind of get it because you got to keep that story going
Yeah.
with at least one of those teams because both of those teams are going after Young Bucks, and if
Yeah.
both members got injured, you just put them together. But I don't know what happened there. I don't watch BTE, so Ty said they took him out on BTE. And speaking of BTE, I don't. I got mixed feelings about. I get what they're doing. I like the fact that AEW is giving you so much content that you have to watch to keep up with the storyline. But I also hate it being a fan of like other companies as well because it's just too much. And it's like it's been times where I missed the BTE or didn't watch BTE and something happened on Dynamite. And I'm like, why is this happening? But I didn't know because I didn't watch BTE, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to watch BTE. That's like me having to watch the bump to keep up with storylines on Raw and SmackDown. Which, if WWE did it, it would get more eyes on the bump. So it makes sense. Like I said, it makes sense for AEW. What Tony Khan is doing is giving you so much content and saying you have to watch this or you're going to miss something. Because basically, he's going to stop you from watching everybody else. Like I'm gonna give you, we got this another show coming. Was it Friday, right? In August that they're gonna be doing Fridays.
Rampage, yeah.
Rampage and Fridays. We have Dynamite, and then we have Dark Elevation, and then we have Dark, and then we have BTE. So we're giving you plenty of content to only have to watch us to keep up with our product. So I get what he's doing, and I think is low key genius of what he's doing. I just don't like it being a fan of Impact, WWE, Ring of Honor, because it's like, all right, man, it's too much. So if I miss BTE, I miss something in the storyline with somebody. So I got mixed emotions about the BTE thing. So
I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak on it because like I've been able to. I used to watch BET fairly closely. I just kind of stopped. I've still been able to follow it, to follow AEW shows. Normally the broadcast team does a good job if there is anything that happens. They do a good job in explaining if it is of significance that happened on BTE. But I don't know.
sometimes
BTE,
Caliber does. Sometimes they
yeah,
don't let them.
yeah. But BTE sometimes it's just been it's turned into mostly just like a variety show with sketches now, more so than anything with that has to do too much with the main show. But yeah, I'll have to check that out to see that that angle that Ty's talking about. But so yeah, we had a Sammy. Wait, hold on. I think I have the wrong day now. Oh boy. Getting all messed up in here. All right. All right. So we had the angle with Sting, Darby Allin, and the Men of the Year, where Paige is talking with who was it? Tony Schiavone in the ring. And all of a sudden, Sting comes out with a casket. We see a little video, one of Darby's like homemade videos. Darby comes popping out of the casket and attacks Paige, and Paige rolls out of the ring and says, "Screw you, Darby. We're not fighting at Rage anymore. We're gonna have our match at Fyter Fest if you can behave yourself next week." Basically, so which after seeing the amount of matches that they have on the card next week, It actually, I'm okay with that, especially since you have Andrade's debut. Putting a casket match in there with his debut might overshadow that. I don't think that's something that you would want with his debut in there. So I'm okay with them pushing that to a further date rather than on Road Rager. But we had Jack Evans versus Jungle Boy, who was pinned by Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy got attacked at the end, but then was saved by the rest of Jurassic Express and Christian Cage, which I like this dynamic between Christian Cage and Jungle Boy so far. I'm hoping that it leads to some sort of match between the two where Jungle Boy can go over. Right now, I really appreciate how well they're putting over Jungle Boy as a future talent. I think it's really dope. MJF, they gave this man like 4 minutes in front of the camera, and he just annihilated Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Holy smokes! Andrade came with a message that he was going to be having his debut match against what was his name? Oh Lord, Matt Sydal at Road Rager next week. Kenny Omega then came out to talk to Tony Schiavone, and that's when the Dark Order came out. And Kenny was basically saying that he has no more challenges left. He's beaten everybody. And the Dark Order came out, and they're just like, well, you know, there's one person that you haven't faced. And they brought up Hangman Page. And then Omega's just like, okay, where is he? And it's like, unless he wants to come out and talk to me, we ain't got nothing to say. So he's just like, I bid you farewell, goodbye, good night, good. And he bounced. And later on in the night, the Dark Order are coming back, and Hangman's acting all pissed and everything. He's just like, well, why did you guys do that? Like, you know, like they're just like, Adam, he's just like, it's your turn now. It's your time. It's like, go be a champion, basically. They're just like telling him, like, you got this, man. So I thought that was phenomenal. This storytelling that they've been doing with Hangman Page throughout like the 2 years of their life as a business has been fucking phenomenal. Miro versus Brian Pillman. Miro just he stretched the hell out of this man and just killed him. This whole God's favorite champion Miro is my favorite version of this character in any iteration of like his tenure as a wrestler. This has been great. Taz had a promo. He was with his son, and he was with Hobbs, and he announced that Brian Cage and Ricky Starks will have a match for the FTW title at Fyter Fest, I believe this will be. They said it was going to be in Austin, Texas, at Dynamite. So I don't know which show that's going to be, but they said it's going to be in one of those shows. So, Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero versus Britt Baker and Rebel. There was no hope going into this match. It was even more unfortunate. Rebel ended up injuring herself at the end. If at the end of the match, she basically went to break up a pin and just
The whole
rolled
Triple H
her.
type thing, yeah.
Yeah, that dope. I swear to God, that is exactly what I thought of, man.
Yep.
It's crazy. It looked so insignificant, but like she just was. It was over after that. She could not get up. You could see her communicate to Nyla Rose like I'm out. Like, and Nyla did the right thing. She just like kind of just nudged her to the side, helped pick her up, and just got her out of there. So they did good on that part, but the match itself was just kind of eh.
I mean, it's Vicky
and
Guerrero on a wrestler.
yeah, and the match ended with Nyla putting Brit through a table. We had Hager, Santana, and Ortiz cut a promo on FTR and Wardlow. Shout outs to Santana. This man is fire on the microphone. My goodness. I'm saying, like, I hope that this whole thing with the Inner Circle and Pinnacle ends with the breakup of the Inner Circle, because we're going to talk about the main event soon, but all of these guys, and I'll put an asterisk besides Jake Hager, but
Mm.
all of these guys are going to be just fine on their own. Proud and Powerful are going to be a great tag team. Like
I
if
don't
they
like
go,
that name.
you don't like Proud and Powerful.
I don't like that
If you
name.
if you let them go out and do their own thing, they're going to be fine. Sammy is going to be a great champion for the future of this company. Jericho has done his part as a mentor for these guys. He can just go out and be more enhancement for more people. Hager may be the same. I don't know, but yeah, you can just break these guys up. I feel like this is already, past the point of what it needed to be. I feel like so. And then you can also put the Pinnacle over now. Now you got a new group that you can just let them flourish and let them get there. But we got the main event with MJF and Sammy Guevara, and they put on a hell of a match. Two spots that were just pretty insane was the one spot where MJF is behind the guardrail. Sammy Guevara gets on the top rope and hits some type of like springboard senton to MJF, who's in the crowd, which looked insane.
Yeah.
There was another spot where MJF gets what's his name, Guevara, up for a middle rope tombstone pile driver, crashes on his leg, sells it for a little bit, goes for the pin, and gets a 2 count. I felt
That
people
should have ended
freaking
the
out about
match.
that.
That should have ended the match.
That was hilarious. So the match comes to an end when who was it that came out? Wardlow comes out. Jericho is on commentary, so Jericho goes to stop Wardlow. And no, I'm sorry. Sean Spears comes out, and Jericho goes to stop Sean Spears, but then Wardlow comes from behind and knocks out Jericho and throws him off the stage. Sean Spears goes and smacks Guevara because the referee is attending to Jericho, who's been hurt, and making sure that medical gets to him. He goes back in the ring, and MJF just picks up the scraps and gets the pinfall. Really good match in the main event. 2 weeks in a row for Dynamite. That was really solid. Really good show, and then it ended with a montage of their thing in
Woo!
Daly's place, and a very unfortunate call that pissed a lot of people off with
It was
Jim
funny to
Ross.
me.
With Jim Ross saying what is it called, WWE Dynamite.
Thank you for no, he said there's nothing like WWE Dynamite or something like that.
WWE Dynamite, yep.
Yeah, hilarious.
Oh Lord, yeah,
Hilarious.
that pissed off a lot of people. But yeah, other than that, that was the show. Really good show. You go ahead and then I'll say my good, my bads, and the in-betweens.
All right. First of all, appreciate the new follow. Appreciate the follow. Make sure you follow my guy, MT Darkness. His name is on the screen. If you're in my
Cool.
chat and you're not following him, go follow him. Shout out to everybody on my YouTube, everybody on the Twitch. If you're gonna listen on Apple and Spotify, thank you to you guys. If you want to get on the show, like right now, like you want to be on the show, you have your face seen, give your goods and bads about whatever show that you like. I just put the link in the chat. It seems like everybody being scared. Smoke said he wanted to get on earlier, then he kind of disappeared. And he asked, I think he asked about Money in the Bank. We haven't really talked about Money in the Bank yet, Smoke. So I don't know what you're trying to get into on Money in the Banks, but if you're still here, Smoke, just hop on and let me know what you're trying to get into. Because we got SmackDown next, and we're gonna do our show of the week and our superstar of the week. I don't know if we could pick Money in the Bank predictions right now, because I think is it four? It's not four on the women's side, I know for sure.
No, the
I'm trying to
women's
think about the
still.
men.
The
We could
women's
predict
side.
on who you think is gonna
Lord.
fill it up. So there's what, 2 spots left for the women?
Yes.
Because it's 2 for SmackDown right now. And then on Raw it's Naomi and Asuka. I think it's supposed to be 6 total.
So there's Naomi, Asuka,
Carmella,
Carmella,
and then the return in
and
person.
yeah, and is that it? So then there's 2 more spots left. Yeah. Was there? Wait, no. There's got to be at least 2 more people that were Did Raw only have one qualifying match?
Yeah, but it was a tag match. That's why Asuka and Naomi got in.
And that's it? They only had 2 people?
Hey, we got my
Yo, what
guy
up,
on
yo?
stream.
How
Hey,
you guys are
Smoke, what's
doing?
up, man?
My guy Smoke changing his name on us. Putting his
Chilling.
real
Yep,
name on us.
that's my name. That was supposed to be my gamer name. That's why I just felt comfortable and changed my real name. That's all. How you guys are
Okay.
doing?
We doing we doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah,
Just
bro,
came
it's
back
been a
from a
minute,
long
man.
day. Oh yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, I haven't been watching like a lot of wrestling this week, so I'm just like trying to keep it up, like with the news that you guys been telling, and like the highlights on the social media and all.
Yeah. So they say Alexa and Nikki qualified. I don't remember that. I don't think that was a qualifying. Was that a qualifying match?
I
They
think
I
did.
Nikki
think it was.
qualified.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
It
Yep,
they
yep,
was.
did.
that's right.
So
So that means there's
dang.
6 Well, that sucks to be Liv, I guess. I guess.
Yeah,
Nah,
really,
she gotta get in, man.
I think that match was supposed to be a qualification match, right? Against Carmella.
No,
Really?
it was yeah, none of these matches have been qualifications matches. She's just been coming up and just
Wow.
being like, "Oh, I should be in these matches. Let me show you why I should be in these matches." And then she has these matches, wins, and then it's just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you should be in them, but you're not."
I mean, yeah, why you not putting this lady in a message? Just get
That's
the message
funny.
out of here,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Uh yeah, I'm not understanding why she's not in the match. I think she's gonna be put in the match. I was
Oh yeah.
hoping Mia Yim pops up out of nowhere and get put in, but that don't seem to be happening. But we're about to get
Nah.
into SmackDown. What is there anything from Raw, NXT, or Impact or AEW that you want to vent about or praise?
Oh yeah. I just want to say one thing about AEW. Um, I haven't watched like a lot of AEW shows constantly, but for some reason when I tune into the show, I don't know. I just feel that I just get that element of surprise, and I don't know. Like I literally like expect anything from AEW. I don't know. I just have fun like watching it, even though I don't watch it a lot. But I just have fun, especially the pay per view. The show means a
Yeah,
lot to me. Like it just reminds me of like ruthless aggression, like beginning ruthless aggression era. For some reason, I don't know why.
I think that's
Yeah,
what it is for me too. That's for me. That's why that kind of puts it in first place in terms of on the American side of wrestling for
Yeah,
me. It's just
yeah, I
it's
can
a fresh
understand.
product right now.
Yeah,
I don't
Just
know about
he
first
said
place,
no.
but it's a good show. I don't know
I mean
about
to be
first place.
honest, it's it's
Oh
it's it's
boy.
a new
For
business,
me,
so like
for
I don't
me,
know.
it's just nice, especially with me since I was I was watching I was getting bored watching just WWE main roster stuff, and when I started
Right.
watching uh and New Japan, and that's at that time that was when Bullet Club was big, and that was when you had Hangman, Cody Rhodes, all of these people that had started basically AEW. That's who I was watching,
Yeah,
and I was already big fans of them. So
yeah.
that like yeah, I think it's like what you said. It's just like a nice like big fresh air when you watch some of these shows sometimes.
Oh yeah.
We
I'm
I
about
had
to
some
put
dark periods, but
King Alex in timeout because they hear what the same. They always tag teaming up in the chat, picking the worst of the worst, and they do it all the time. I've noticed that that's a little gimmick that they do together. They get in here and tag team about the wrong people and the wrong shows is this and that. Anyway, now you chill. Don't tell me to chill. You chill with this BS that you on, cause you be on some BS.
oh, shoot.
But I agree with you guys as far as like fresh matchups. AEW will throw fresh matchups, and you won't see rematch after rematch after rematch after
exactly.
rematch.
Yeah.
So I love that. And then King, I'm hating the facts. All right, King. Um, feel free to hop on the show if you really bold about it. You want to talk. I want to hear your opinions, not the chat. But
Hey, he's calling you out, King. I
I
got
don't
the
know.
links in my chat too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best. I still can't put it number one. Just overall show wise, I'm still going NXT.
Hey, Nate,
Oh,
as long as your number one choice isn't Raw, What? It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
SmackDown is much more respect. I mean, I was gonna say SmackDown. I mean NXT is just as good. Is good too, but
and
just a
it just
personal
kills
preference.
me.
But
It kills me. A lot of people won't give NXT, especially AEW fans, because they feel like it's a big competition and it's a sin to watch NXT, even though they're on separate nights now. It's like they're on separate nights, dude. Give it a chance.
it's
Oh, I'm an
happening on both
AEW
sides.
fan.
It's ridiculous.
I can't watch no NXT. This and okay, well, whatever, man. But whatever.
I mean,
So
he ain't no wrestling fan.
let's get into SmackDown. Then we're gonna pick our show of the week and our superstar of the week. I'm gonna run
Oh,
through
and
SmackDown.
I don't want to interrupt you all, but like,
Yeah, go ahead.
he just said that I look like Mansoor. Hello, obviously we're from the same country.
Yeah, that's why I almost deleted him, but I'm on a different program right now, so he got lucky. But anyway,
Oh,
that's
also
why
before we got off of AEW, I did want to say I had one negative on this show, and it was Chris
Vicky.
Jericho on commentary.
What?
Really?
Also, yeah, Vicky, also that women's match. But I don't know what it was. For some reason, Chris Jericho on commentary this week, it just kind of annoyed the hell out of me. And I don't know how to explain it because it hasn't been a problem for me before, but this week I don't know what it was. It just was like too much. I was just used to Excalibur and Shivani and Ross, like the three of them together for so long
Yeah.
that just throwing him, it felt like, and I don't know why Jericho's specifically on this show too. It just kind of felt like out of nowhere. For like the whole
Yeah,
show,
it
he was just
was.
kind of there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just kind of bugged me. But yeah, that and the women's match were the two downsides for the show for me.
And speaking of like commentary, on AEW, there's one thing that I literally hate about AEW, and when they talk like in the music interest of the wrestler, I hate that. I don't know why they do that. Like when Chris Jericho came in, and I couldn't hear his music because Tony Schiavone was just talking all the way.
Got you. Okay.
I just hate it.
Well, I mean, that's
I mean, it's a small detail, but like I don't know, it just pissed me off for some reason.
yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it because it'd be small stuff by AEW. I'd be like, why y'all do that? You know, just like in the matches, like the refs really piss me off AEW, and refs shouldn't be pissing me off, but refs like piss me off seriously.
There's
In
one there.
AEW.
There's one there that I've equated as the AEW's version of Dope. Do you know who Red Shoes is from New Japan?
Yes.
Okay,
You talk about the bald headed ref?
Yes, Bryce Remsburg.
Exactly.
No, not Bryce Remsburg. It might be him. I don't know. Yeah, but that bald one. Yeah, him. He's basically the Red Shoes of AEW. He during this tag match, he literally counted to 3, and everybody was just like, "Bro, this match is done." And he's just like, "No, it was a 2 count." I'm just like,
Exactly. Yeah.
he does stuff like that every week. I'm just like, "Oh man, like you guys, good lord, you
The
cannot
refs.
ever put him in the main event."
So yeah, that's my only negative to AEW. I forgot to give you that, Darkness, my bad. Vicky Guerrero, the refs. Because he definitely botched. I love the main event.
Ref, what's good?
I did not like the fact that they did not end on that tombstone off the second rope. That should have finished the match, in my opinion. I was hoping that was crazy, man. Like, and they sold the hell out of it because I thought what's the name was hurt. I was like, man, maybe he hit his head for real. He was knocked out. They sold the hell out of it. So I give them props for that. But to me, that should have ended the match. But other than that, that's just nitpicking. That ain't nothing major. Oh, I didn't like the fact that Adam Cole did not come out. I'm sorry, not Adam Cole.
Adam
Adam
Cole?
Page. Adam Page.
Oh.
Adam Page. 3 hours of sleep, y'all. 3 hours of sleep. I felt like his music should have hit, maybe at least. Have Kenny put this little scared look on his face to kind of tell a little more story, like, oh, you really coming out, but he don't come out. I don't know. Something. I just felt like something should have happened. But if they're gonna keep Kenny off AEW for a while, then I get it. But I don't know. I just feel like something should have happened.
They
there
could have done
besides-
that, and that would have been okay. They definitely need to end this at All Out. That is literally the only place that this match can happen and that this whole thing can end. And that's not
Yeah.
until September. So it's a long time that they're gonna have to draw this out because we got 2 months.
Yeah, so we'll see. But that's pretty much it, man. Let's get into. I think Smoke had to do something, so I just wait till he pop back on my screen so I can let him back in.
Mm.
Anybody else that wants to get on, we're about to talk SmackDown, give our show of the week and prediction. I'm sorry, not yeah, show of the week and superstar of the week.
Yeah. If
And
anybody
we're
wants
gonna
to get on, click that link that's in my chat.
click the link
We'll
in the
take you.
chat. It is
Come talk with us.
easy. It is easy. So let's get right into SmackDown. I'm gonna run through it pretty fast. Starts off, Edge comes out. Shout out to Edge coming back, by the way. I didn't expect to see him until SummerSlam, and he actually is coming back for this pay per view. So, shout out to Edge, man. He's one of those part timers I don't mind because he actually does the work week in and week out when he's here. So, Edge comes out, cut a promo on Roman, reminded him that he almost tapped him out at WrestleMania a couple of times. Daniel Bryan was the reason he's not the champ. Um, even showed the picture of him putting the crossface on him with the chair bar or whatever that was that he was using, the metal piece he was using. Said Roman is scared of him. Roman was nowhere to be found. Um, Yada yada. He cuts the promo. Jimmy is like, "Yo, backstage at Paul, what up, Uso? I don't like that." Jimmy has all of a sudden just turned into Jey Uso
Very
out of
quickly.
nowhere. Yeah,
Very quickly.
it just happened. Like he went from I'm nobody's bitch to Jay left, and then wow, now I'm Jay. So yeah, I've been loving the Usos and the Roman storyline, but that kind of just Friday kind of just tripped me out a little bit. I was like, why all of a sudden he's all in? He's all in. Like it wasn't half and half like I thought it would be. Like, hey, I got your back, Roman, but at the same time, we still got a problem to handle out. He was all in. Like he was the right hand man. He was Jey Uso. Jimmy turned right into Jey Uso. So Jimmy calls out, says he's going to call out Edge later on the show. He's waiting on Roman to show up. He's expecting Roman to show up. Paul is telling him, just do you. Roman will show up if you do what you're supposed to do. All right. So we move along. Biggie and Shinsuke defeats Baron Corbin and Apollo, which depressed Corbin. Let me say that. It was funny when the announcer said, I'm sorry, Baron Corbin. So
No. The expression on Corbin's face too, where he was just like, "Come on, man."
yeah, like why would you do that? Yeah, so
Oh my lord, I laughed so hard. Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to see what they do. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that. They actually doing a good job making me feel bad for this guy that we supposed to hate. Um, then we had Bailey and Bianca do another promo against each other. I mean, if you've seen them, you've seen them. I like both of them. Love what they're doing. They're gonna have an I Quit match at Money in the Bank, which I was not expecting. Money in the Bank is looking like it's gonna be a good card. I'm actually glad because it's in my home, so I'm getting lucky, very lucky right now, and I'm loving this card for the Money in the Bank right now.
I was gonna say you got tickets to a good card.
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? Thank God fans are coming back. That's the only reason they put on this good card because of fans. It's first pay per view with fans. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason. Um, Last man standing match between KO and Sammy was fire. Anytime Sammy and KO in the ring together is fire. So
Mm.
I'm not even shocked by none of that. So I thought KO was done when he went through them double tables.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I thought he was done when he went through the double table. So welcome back. Welcome back, Smoke.
Appreciate it.
But KO ended up winning and did it convincingly at that. So KO is going to the Money in the Bank now. I kind of felt bad for Sammy a little bit, but we'll keep it going.
Rafa says that Corbin's whole storyline will end in therapy.
Who's gonna be the therapist though?
Oh gee, they'll probably get the dude from the what is it called? The Kane Daniel Bryan segments to come back and do that.
Okay. TLD, I'm telling you, man, I do not care about getting kicked out of Dickens Arena. I never go there. I never go there. It's down the street from my house. I never go there. I promise you, I do not care about getting kicked out of Dickies Arena. Trust me.
Get
Trust
ready.
me.
Get ready.
It's not. No, I'm not, because it's not happening.
We'll have Mrs. Dope recording the whole thing.
Oh, so what I do plan on doing, football scouting report. Appreciate you joining, man. You miss Ruby Riot. I don't know if I miss her yet. Honestly, I can't say I do, because she was barely being on TV anyway, and she was losing when she was on TV. So, I don't know. I don't know. So, message
Rafa
says
says
it's
Sammy
true.
KO Magic no matter what. Absolutely.
Facts. Facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a rumor they would choose the Money in the Bank winners based on spot crowd reactions. I mean, it won't be the
That'd be
first
great.
time they changed up something, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure they already know who gonna win. So
Brock Lesnar.
stop.
No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
No. Please.
No, I honestly think that I'm still sticking with oh man. You guys think that they changed the titles, the WWE title at Money in the Bank? You think that they give Kofi the win? You
no,
think they keep it with Lashley?
no. Kofi's not winning. He should, but he's not.
Because if Kofi loses, then I'm
Okay.
thinking that if they keep it, if Kofi loses, I'm thinking that what's his name? Drew definitely wins Money in the Bank, and that he's definitely gonna cash in for a feel good
I mean,
moment for the paper.
I like Drew, but I hope he doesn't win. Please, no.
Yeah.
Dallas,
I
what's
just
good?
want Drew to go
Appreciate you.
SmackDown, to be honest.
You
Rafa
want him to go to
says Lashley
SmackDown?
retains.
Yeah. I want him to
Nah,
get I don't know, like new contenders, you know?
I'm good.
Like after no, like I want him to go to SmackDown
Don't mess my show
after
up.
no, like after Romans loses the title. After that.
Well, that ain't happening no time soon.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying after that. I don't want him spoil Roman Reigns' reign at all. Even though I like Drew, but I don't want him to do that.
Look,
I
TLD,
don't
I
know. They
agree
might
with
do
you.
that because Drew is the only besides. Because I don't think Edge is winning either. I think that Rollins is going to
Yeah.
cost Edge. That's definitely going to happen. And
As
after
well, he
that,
should.
yeah, and so because that's going to set up their match at SummerSlam. And who else is like Roman? He did that whole promo on Friday, like, and then Edge came out, and we were just like, oh yeah, I guess Edge is the only other person. But after Edge, then who? Like realistically speaking, who else does
mean-
Roman have to go against? Like you're gonna have to start taking people from other brands, and they're gonna have to when this brand split happens again or this draft. Of course, they're gonna go and take the best person on Raw that they have because
What
he's
is
the
Shayna,
only
by the way?
person that can compete with.
Okay. So
Anyway.
darkness. As I'm finishing these last little things about SmackDown, please pull up who's already in the Money in the Bank match for the men and how many spots left. And then we're gonna predict some things from there. So continuing on SmackDown, Sonya Deville came out and basically just put somebody else in the Money in the Bank match for the women, for the SmackDown women. They can't have matches because there's only 4 women on the show. So she just comes out and puts somebody random in the match. But this time it's Zelina Vega. So shout out to Zelina Vega being back, even though her husband just got fired.
He's
But
gonna come back.
he should come back. I think you know what?
He's gonna come back.
I got a
Actually.
prediction, but we'll keep that going for later. But appreciate the follow as well. Make sure you follow my guy Darkness. Smoke, do you stream on?
I don't know. I don't stream a lot. No. If I'm
Okay.
full time streamer, I'm gonna tell you. Don't worry about it.
All right. So for the people
Appreciate
that's
that.
joining late, there's a link if you want to get on the show, like my guy right here that's joining us, and he joined us for Hell in the Cell as well. Click the link and feel free. We'll put you on. So, Zelina returned. Liv is mad because she's like, I just beat Carmella after you just put her in the match. Now you're putting Zelina in the match. She hasn't even been here. So I need my opportunity. Sonya again. Well, you should face Zelina, even though you won 2 matches against Carmella already. Now you got to beat Zelina. She beat Zelina, and still no announcement that Liv is in the match. It's just like she's winning these matches for what?
For nothing.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
Oh Lord.
and then we have this new Otis, which is growing on me. It's actually growing on me. I didn't like it at first. It's growing on me. Because this is the Otis that they should have had when he was the Money in the Bank winner last year. They should have had Otis running through people and made him a serious guy last year. Even if they did it like a Festus type of thing where he was goofy until the bell rung and turns into the Otis that we see now. But it's growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it at first. I hated the haircut. I hated the all the neck meat showing because your beard go. But it, what he's doing in the ring, he's actually getting to show what he can do in the ring instead of being goofy all the time. I like it. I like that part of it. So that's growing on me. So and then we go back until the whole Edge and Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso comes out, calls out Edge. Jimmy is super confident. I ought to call him Jimmy J because he didn't turn into J, just completely turned into J over the last week, and I'm just not understanding how that happened. Um, yeah, he just turned into Jey Uso all of a sudden. He just, all right, I'm him. I'm right hand man now. He calls out Edge, and Edge comes out. It was like, yeah, he set a trap because Edge has been saying the whole night, I know how this works. I come out, Roman comes out of nowhere, and y'all jump me. But Edge realized at this point, by this point of the show, that Roman is not there. He's really not showing up. Especially after Paul and told Jimmy, you just go out there and do you. Roman will show up if Roman shows up. You just do you. That kind of lets you know right there that, this guy's not, Roman is not coming. So Jimmy goes out. He's confident. Yeah, we doing this. Rah, rah, talking, Edge. Edge comes out. Was like, yeah, he set a good trap. Bad thing is, you're the one that's calling the trap. And he goes down there, beats up Jimmy. Jimmy get a couple of licks in after a super kick. Jimmy is looking for Edge. After he got Edge on the ground, he's looking for Edge. I'm sorry, he's looking for Roman. And there's no Roman. Next thing you know, Jimmy takes a spear. Jimmy gets beat up. Jimmy gets the crossface. And that's the end of the show. So Roman just left the guy hanging. So nobody's bitch has turned into everybody's bitch all of a sudden. So that's yeah, and I'm confused about that part, but appreciate the follow. Make sure you go follow my guy Darkness as well on his page. Appreciate everybody that's on YouTube and listening on Apple and Spotify. If you want to hop on the stream one more time, I'm gonna put the link in here. It's already pinned on the YouTube video, but if you want to hop on the stream and join us, there is the link right there. So, good and bad about SmackDown. What you got, Darkness?
For the good, I had every interaction with Edge, Jay, and Heyman. I thought that was pretty solid. The Owens Zayn last man standing match was phenomenal. That was probably the best thing on the show for me. And also I put depressed Corbin as a good for me because I was laughing. There was also a part in the show where after he loses the match, doesn't his car get like repossessed during the match or something like that? And then after the match, he's walking through the back, and Rick Boogs is just making a bunch of King jokes towards him. I'm just like, I'm like, this man is gonna kill himself, and we're just watching it happen. Like, god damn. Oh man, that was funny.
King size bed and Burger King and stuff like that.
That was funny.
Oh Lord. What I thought was just mid was Nakamura and the Big E match, the tag match, Nakamura and Cruz and Corbin. That was just okay. The whole Bianca Bailey segment, like you said before, it's something that we've seen like time and time again. Yeah, they cut good promos. They have good matches, but it was just kind of more of the same formula, and it was more of the same stuff that they've always been saying. So it was just okay. It did what it was supposed to do. We've got the match at Money in the Bank. So Otis versus Dawkins. I thought that was okay too. I'm surprised that you're so high on Otis, but yeah, for me it was just okay.
Something happened Friday. Well, I watched it Saturday morning. Something happened when I watched it, and I was like, I'm starting to like this. I don't know what. Maybe it's because, like I said, he gets to show what he really can do in the ring that they low key been hiding under this goofy gimmick. Because the stuff he's doing, like he was kind of doing it, but it wasn't the same.
Hmm.
So Otis can really go in the ring if they let him.
He's
So
I will give that to him. Yeah, he's been pulling his weight,
and what
figuratively and
he's doing
literally.
now, even though he's killing my boys right now, Street Profits, he making them look real bad. But I like
What's
what
his
they're
name?
doing with
Didn't
Otis.
what's his name? Not Dawkins. God.
Montez,
Montez, didn't he just have surgery? He got injured, didn't he?
yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Otis beat his ass.
So my only negative for the show was Sonya, the whole angle with Sonya and then the match after the fact. So all right, let me break it down. So Sonya coming out. So let me go back even further. So Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they come out. They have a war. And what is the thing that they're fighting for? They're fighting for a
Money in the
spot
bank.
in the Money in the Bank ladder match. They kill each other for a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. The match is over. Kevin Owens' hand is raised in victory. The very next segment, Selena Vega, you are in the Money in the Bank ladder match. What? This woman has literally been at home. Like, she hasn't been on the camera or anything. Like, she was bashing WWE when she was gone, too. She comes back, starts cutting a promo about, like, it's the classic, like, just generic promo, too. Like, winning this title is my destiny. And, I'm going to just get this title and I'm going to either be a WWE SmackDown, Raw, or maybe an NXT. It's just like, yo, like, are you serious? Like,
yeah, that did piss me off because I'm like, you brought up NXT, but you won't let none of their women in the match.
Yeah.
And you know damn well ain't nobody going out to NXT. So.
Oh, and then after the fact, you have a woman who has actually legitimately is probably the only woman on SmackDown that has actually fought for her place in this thing. You have her fight another match again just to not get opportunity in this thing. And I know that they're probably going to end up giving it to her. There's still, I'm looking at it right now, there's still 2 more spots left open for this women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But, come on. Like, geez Louise. Like, after all of that happening, it's just like, good Lord.
So how many is left for the men?
It's full.
I think it's full, yeah.
The men's is full.
So it's Biggie, Drew, Riddle.
We got Ricochet, Morrison, Riddle, Drew, Biggie, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Rollins, Nakamura, and Baron Corbin. Oh,
ooh.
It says Nakamura or Baron Corbin. I guess it's going to be a match between the two to see who makes it. Oh, there's going to be a match between. I'm just seeing the or now. Jesus. There's going to be 2 qualifying matches happening, I guess.
Right.
Oh, it's not full. Oh, okay. I thought it was full.
Okay, so the 2 qualifying matches. Predictions. Yeah. Cesaro versus Seth. Who you got getting in?
Cesaro. Because Seth's going for Edge.
Yeah, Seth is going to go for Edge for 100. Seth is going to cost Edge this title.
Yep.
The 100% dope. I'm telling you.
Okay, well that's 2 predictions out the way. The next one, Shinsuke versus. Well, we know who's gonna win that.
Yeah,
I don't even need to ask that one. I don't think Baron Corbin is winning no matches no time soon.
Oh no, he needs to stay depressed. This is the best we've ever seen from Corbin.
Poor little wolf.
I need this
but for the chat, if they want to put their comments in, we got Shinsuke versus Baron Corbin next week. Who you think, or this week I should say, who you think is winning that match?
Oh, Rafa Caruzmo in my chat says that they're building up Liv as the underdog, and she's for sure winning the briefcase.
Oh, that's a bold prediction. He going
That's
all the
what I'm
way.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
And you said
I
it's 2
mean,
more spots for the women?
There is 2 more spots. Liv is
I,
definitely, if Liv doesn't get into this match, I swear to God.
so who the 2 people you think is going
no,
to take those 2
they
spots?
can't do that. They got let her in.
Liv. I don't know who else is. Who else is left?
Mia.
What about Raw?
No, Raw's done, right?
I got
Raw's
Liv and
done.
There's
and
how many?
Mia.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, so there has to be one more from SmackDown side. Liv
I
and
got
Lana. No, not Lana. Not
Liv
Lana.
and
That's
Mia.
cheating.
Lana.
He said
He said
Lana.
Lana.
Oh God, you say you
Mia
think Mia
Yim.
Yim?
Yes, sir.
I'd be okay with Mia.
That's her comeback.
If Mia Yim takes that spot, then I'm okay with it. He
I
says
think
Uncle
they're gonna
Dark versus
build
The
her.
Wire. The Wire's winning.
They have to build her
Sasha.
comeback.
Oh,
Sasha?
Sasha.
I
I
ain't
don't
think
know. I
about
don't think
Sasha,
Sasha comes
yeah.
back in the Money in the Bank match.
They saved her for SummerSlam, I think.
That rematch
But
with the
but
crowd.
if she do turn around and win the Money in the Bank, she could cash in at SummerSlam.
That
Yeah.
they could save her as a surprise. They could just not. They could just stop at Liv Morgan, and then just not have any more people announced, and then announce her at Money in the Bank as a surprise competitor. They've done that before.
Yeah.
Man, we need to take a vote. Who y'all think it was gonna be between Mia Yim and Sasha Banks?
Alex says plot twist, Sonya. Put yourself in the match.
Look, is she gonna ever wrestle again?
Wait. Are you sure even me and him is on SmackDown? I think she's
She's
on
not on
Raw.
nothing right now.
Is she on Raw? Is she still
I
on Raw?
think she's on Raw. Let
King
me
says it's gonna be
let me make
Reginald.
sure.
Oh my goodness,
Let
Reginald.
me make sure. I
Reginald
mean,
better not
oh
enter that
yeah.
match.
She's on Raw, and
She is
she's
on Raw.
still called Reckoning.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Reckoning is on Raw.
Right.
Mia Yim is on SmackDown. You know they 2 different people, man. They 2 different people.
Good lord.
It's like Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love and Mankind. 3 all different people, man. You remember the fool was in the Royal Rumble like 4 times under every different character?
In
Crazy.
1998,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember
That was awesome.
And still lost.
And you still. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Like,
shoot.
dude, you had 4 chances and you lost.
He blew
But
it.
that's my prediction. I think it's either Mia and Liv. Yeah, that's my prediction. I'm not even gonna switch to Sasha. I think it's Mia and Liv.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Liv, and I think Sasha's gonna be a.
Yeah.
That's actually, I didn't even think of that. That's
Sasha
a
and Liv.
legit. That's pretty legit. I like that guess, so I'm gonna go with that. I think
Yeah.
Sasha shows up at the pay per view.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
she
she
wins
shows up in the I Quit match.
and cost. No, she can't cost.
I don't know
Bayley,
who she's gonna cost.
or she can't.
I
Cost.
just think she's costing somebody. I think she shows up in that match.
I mean, did
But
she
she would
already
want to
have
face. Go ahead.
a rematch clause? Sorry about that.
Oh, they've stopped doing the
Yeah.
rematch clause.
They
Yeah,
stopped.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
Okay.
Oh yeah. They
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing Money in the Bank. I mean the match. I don't think she's
Anti-vax.
gonna cost.
Y'all
I don't know.
go get off of Sasha and her anti-vaccine. That's her business. That's her business. So as long as she don't get sick and get nobody else sick, she good. So all right. Y'all said Cesaro's gonna win and qualify, and then you said
Nakamura.
Nakamura. Okay. Okay. So any predictions for Money in the Bank? Do y'all want to do that now or y'all want to wait?
Nah,
I think
we
yeah.
should wait. Or
I was gonna say I think we have the full card right now, pretty
oh,
much.
okay.
What
Other
Whatever
than
you guys want.
the last couple competitors for the Money in the Bank matches, I don't think they're gonna add another match. Well, we have only like what 2 weeks left.
yeah.
How many shows? Like just one. Yeah, just this week and next week. Yeah.
All right, so
Uh,
run down the card, and we'll do show of the week, superstar of the week, and we done.
all right. So I guess with who we think that is going to be the going on in the men's Money in the Bank match, who do you think will take it then? right now, the people that have qualified are Ricochet, Morrison, Riddle, McIntyre, Biggie, and Owens. And Smoke, me and you said that Cesaro and Nakamura were going to be the last two competitors.
Yeah, yeah.
So who do
I
you
got
think? You go ahead.
I got Big E.
You got Biggie winning. I'm still sticking with Drew.
I don't know. I just got that odd feeling that wait, it's gonna be in front of audience, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Ah, that's a
I'll be
bold
there.
statement, but I'm going for Ricochet.
Ooh.
I'm not
That
sure
would be
that's gonna
nice.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
nice.
Rafa in the chat just said that he's 90% sure Drew's gonna win, but he would like Ricochet to win too.
I would love for Morrison to win actually, but
God, Morrison can
Morrison's
carry a
amazing.
title, man. He has literally been a world champion in every promotion he's been in other than WWE. They just won't give him a major title. They'll give him
Yeah,
like the mid class titles, but they won't give him the major titles.
I don't know. Vince doesn't see that thing in him, I think
I'm gonna
that's
stick
it.
with I'm gonna stick with Big E for mine because
Mm,
the whole Aleister Black thing fell through. So it
he needs
would be
something.
nice if they surprised us and brought Black back for the Money in the Bank, and he just end up either costing Big E the match or hopping in like Brock Lesnar and just taking the briefcase. Either or, I'll be fine with it. But
Mm.
since I don't think that's gonna happen, I'm gonna stick with Big E.
All
So
right.
Well,
So for the women's match, we have Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Carmella, Zelina Vega. We all universally think that Liv is going to get into the match, and then Smoke Me and you said Sasha and Dope. Who did you say that you think is going to be in the
Mia Yim.
me? Okay, so with your choices for the last two picks, or for the final pick, we should say, because we all said Liv. Then who do you guys think is going to win? I'm gonna go ahead and choose Sasha. I'm gonna stick with Sasha. I think that she'll come back and surprise everybody and take it and cash in on Bianca. Not that night, but for a match at SummerSlam.
okay. What about you, Dope?
You said it's Liv, Naomi, Asuka.
He said, messages live in the bank. Oh Lord.
I'm trying to think of the competitors and what they have going on.
Well, I'm going for Liv while you're thinking.
You said you got Liv.
Yep.
Damn. People
Damn,
in the chat are
everybody
saying
on
Liv
Liv.
too. That's what I'm
Alex,
saying. That's
yeah, Alex
crazy.
got Liv winning too.
Wow.
I mean, it kind of makes sense with the storyline that's going on right now. That she just somehow works her way into it, and then she takes it all. I just don't see it.
Who would she
Um,
go over? I mean, you see, realistically, you could have her go over on Rhea Ripley. I think that experiment's kind of done right now, anyways. I think anybody could take that title from. I like Rhea Ripley, but she's not. She's not
we
doing
don't know
that
what
great
she
right now.
is. Like,
That's what I'm
send her back to
saying.
NXT. Send her back to NXT because they don't know what to
That's what
do
I'm
with her
saying. That's what I'm
on
saying.
Raw. Damn, that's for the women. Because I can see them actually picking Alexa, and that's scary. But I can actually see them doing it.
Hold that
I can
title hostage.
I can
Good
see
Lord.
them doing it. Because I'm not gonna think like that, but I can see them doing it.
If she shows up on
That's
SmackDown
scary.
after she wins that briefcase, oh man.
That's a
Phew.
scary thought.
Can you imagine fucking Bianca playing scared to to Bliss for
Yeah,
weeks?
Lily.
Oh man. Whew.
Uh, okay. I'm gonna put shoot. Now that threw me off thinking about that. Now I guess I'm gonna pick. Carmella already won twice, so that ain't happening no
Yeah.
more. Maybe Naomi, man. She lost a tag partner.
That'd be good.
She's due for something,
Yeah.
even if that means her. That could be their way of taking her from Raw and putting her with her fam on SmackDown, and the whole Uso family get together. Her and
Dude,
Bianca at SummerSlam. Come on,
she
man.
that would blow the roof off the place, man. That would be
Exactly.
such a good. See, that's why I
And
think we're not getting that match.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
like
That's too
imagine.
good of a match right there. Oh
So
my goodness.
imagine Naomi wins, and she decides to go after the SmackDown title, and she joins her brother-in-law, Roman, and her husband with the whole Uso factory,
The head of the table thing, yeah.
the head of the table thing, and they all got belts.
Ooh.
Because by that time,
What if
SummerSlam, you hear,
you had
go ahead.
Naomi win the title before Jade does too, and then you have look like Roman's making moves on Naomi because she's a champion and he's not. Have that whole type of man, that'd be lit. Oh my
Bruh,
goodness.
it's so much they could do with it. Like she could come in and be like, I got the briefcase. I could be the head of the table or some type of whatever. I could be the champ and represent the family. Y'all come follow me. Like it could be a whole power battle between her and Roman over the Usos. Everybody fighting over the Usos. That's funny. But I'm telling you, man, got to put an Uso on a pole match and just let Naomi and Roman go at it. That's what needs. That's what needs to happen.
Let's bring that back. Yes.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna stick with Naomi, man, just for the pure thought that I think SmackDown need more women, and since I mean, it makes sense to move her over at this point. She's losing to people who can't even keep their name from NXT. So, and she lost her tag partner, so her tag partner is fired. So, yeah, Naomi.
I'm feeling that storyline, to be honest, with the Usos, but unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna tell you to your face, it's not gonna happen.
That's fine.
Somebody's gonna get fired before that happens.
That's
Well,
fine.
they already did fire a bunch of people. So
Exactly. Who's left? I feel bad for 2K.
Oh my. We're not getting that game on time. They're like, we had to readjust the roster again. But WWE Championship match: Bobby Lashley with MVP versus Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods. I'm gonna still stay hopeful. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna stay hopeful. I'm gonna go Kofi. I said that back on the what is it called? The Hell in a Cell show that we did, that I wanted Kofi to win. That was my hope, that he would win and start something with Brock again. So I'm gonna stay hopeful and see that happens. So
I was just about to say that. Picture Kofi winning and then Brock returns for SummerSlam.
Yeah, yep. So that's what I'm hopeful for.
But it ain't happening. Bobby is winning. I would love for Kofi to win, but it's not happening.
See, also another thing too, because I'm saying I hope that Kofi wins. That's what I want, and that's what I feel like everybody else would want, is the rematch between Kofi and Lesnar.
It needs to happen.
But you got somebody in the back is just like, no, everybody wants to see the rematch that they didn't see at the original WrestleMania, which is Drew versus Lesnar. And now there's your out. This is how it happens. I mean, Drew shows up on Raw. He's like, I'm the champion, laid out with an F5 by a returning Brock.
Next match, who you got?
Oh shoot! Smoke, what did you think? Who do you think's gonna win?
Between Bobby Lashley and Kofi.
And Kofi, yeah.
I would say Bobby, that's for sure.
Bobby, okay.
I would say Bobby, and I think they're saving it for Bobby and Lesnar. Like, I want Kofi win. I want Kofi win so bad. Like, I like Kofi, but to be honest, I want to see like Lesnar and Bobby more. You know what I mean? Even though I like Kofi more.
That's the SummerSlam match right there.
That's a match for the age.
And really, both of them are SummerSlam matches because of the storyline with the Kofi getting beat in 4 seconds. But everybody's been waiting on Bobby and Brock for too long now.
Exactly.
And as Big E say,
comes in and cashes in the Money in the Bank.
Stop. And as Big E say, Vince love big meaty men smacking meat. There you go.
Oh shoot! All right, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, singles match for the WWE Raw Women's Champion. Honestly, it could go either way. I don't care.
Yeah. At this point, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think I was gonna say what you were gonna say. I've just lost complete interest in any type of conclusion to this match. I don't care. Yeah, why should I care? Nikki Cross should be in this spot, so she's the one winning the matches. She's not even in the matches. So.
Just like Liv.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That might be a
Exactly.
new tag team. Watch, knowing them, they gonna make them a tag team.
But who do you think is gonna
Oh,
win?
jeez.
Like Rhea
Um,
or Charlotte?
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
I would
Yeah, I
say
think they'll
Charlotte
just
as
put the.
well. Yeah, all of us agree.
Yeah, I think
because
they're
I
just gonna put the
mean,
title back on Charlotte.
yeah, they
This
can't figure out what to do with Rhea. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's the problem.
Or
Yeah,
maybe they're just waiting for the crowd for the reaction. I think. You know.
don't nobody know how to react.
they had the
Yeah.
reaction at Mania too.
Yeah,
People were
Oh
happy
yeah.
for.
Oh yeah. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. To be honest. Yeah. You're right.
but literally when they
Yeah.
come out, I'm gonna be in the arena just like, who I cheer for? I don't know what to do. I might just walk around the building during that match. Honestly, I
That's
don't
the
know.
bathroom break, man.
Yeah,
Good lord.
honestly, and that's bad because the Charlotte Flair match and Rhea Ripley is the match I don't care about. That's just ridiculous.
Well, listen, this is how they make you feel about. Blame the company. This is
This
if they
is
make you
storyline.
feel a way about it, then that's on them. This match definitely shouldn't be making you feel that way. But look at how they've built it the past couple of weeks. Like it's who cares? Like who cares? I watched Raw this week and I was just confused. I didn't
Yeah.
know what was happening. And like I said, I don't mind if there's like a gray area with how some of these characters are used. That's fine. But this wasn't a gray area. This was just no clear direction on either character's side of what was happening.
Yeah.
So
Like the storyline and like I don't know. It's like it's missing like the most basic element in a rivalry, like in a wrestling storyline. Baby face versus heel. Like who's the heel
We
and
do.
who's the face?
Thank you. Thank you. I said that. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm just whatever, man. Next match.
Roman Reigns versus Edge singles match for the Universal Championship.
Roman
Roman.
all day.
Roman's gonna take it. Me and Smoker have the same mind.
Yeah.
Rollins is gonna cost Edge the championship.
Yep.
So
He should.
definitely believe that that's what's gonna happen. Then that's gonna set up the match at SummerSlam. So
Seth and Edge at SummerSlam
Mm-hmm.
at the new
Yep.
Vegas Raiders
Mm-hmm.
stadium. Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wish I'm
Oh,
gonna have to find tickets. I'm gonna have to find a way out there. I know it's gonna be. I just thought about it. Then the same weekend, Spence and you know what? I'm not going out there. Spence and Pacquiao fighting the same weekend,
Oh, you about to lose all your money.
and it's on Saturday. Like, why is it on Saturday? I don't understand that. Why did they do that this year? I don't like that.
oh,
On
and
the same night.
sorry, I want to interrupt you, but there's that one thing it just like randomly popped up in my mind. There is one contender left for Roman. It's Seth.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just remember
that's
that.
yeah.
And
That's
Big
true.
E after
Because
he
That's
wins
the
the
whole
Money in the
thing.
Bank.
Yeah,
And Big-
but like he's the only one like legit better right now against Roman.
Yeah.
This guy, Roman won't lose to Kenny come over. Roman ain't losing no damn Kenny either. Stop. Not no WWE ring. Maybe in AEW. No WWE ring. Ain't no way in hell. You heard Vince McMahon theme song. Stop. But
Bianca Belair versus Bailey. I Quit match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Dope, go ahead.
that one I don't know. Because I feel like it's too early for Bianca to lose. But Bailey can't keep losing title matches. She lost her
Your third in a
last,
row, right?
I think it's
Yeah.
fourth. 'Cause she lost 2 to Sasha, I think.
Oh,
you
I
can
think
make
she
it
lost
simple.
after
2
the
to
fact,
Sasha.
yeah.
And
Did
then
she?
You can make
came
it
back
simple.
and lost to Bianca.
Mm.
Because she lost the initial belt when she lost the belt, and then she lost the rematch. And
I don't
now
think- it's because it's an I Quit match that I'm pretty sure that Bailey's gonna lose, unless that she pulls a I don't know, like a Rock situation, like with the
Oh,
recorder and
yeah.
something like that, and then wins that way. But other than that, I don't see any other way that Bailey ends up getting out of this match.
And the thing is, if Bianca does win, that's why I say somebody on SmackDown or Naomi has to switch over. So whoever wins the Money in the Bank has to go to SmackDown. Because if Bianca wins, who's next? Sasha just come back and we see that again, or
Well,
like
if
something
Charlotte
has to
wins,
change.
if Charlotte wins, or if Rhea wins, who's next on Raw?
Who cares?
Who's next?
Nobody cares about nothing Raw has going on. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna put Charlotte and Rhea together, and they're gonna fight the tag team champions. And they're gonna be like, "Can they coexist?" And then they're gonna end up winning the tag team championship. You know how that shit goes. So that's gonna be the next feud for Raw.
Damn, I thought you were
Nobody
Michael Cole
cares.
for a second.
Exactly. Can they coexist? That's what we're gonna see.
Shoot.
But to be honest, like I just got another way of thinking about like the Bianca Belair and Bailey match. So I'll be like, who's gonna win that match? So in case Bianca wins, who's next for her?
The Money in the Bank winner.
Okay, before
Naomi.
that, yeah, like okay, the Money in the Bank winner is gonna win and it's gonna cash in immediately. I don't think so.
No, or she could if it is Naomi and she's going to SmackDown to join her family. Yeah, she definitely could cash in the same night. Like whoever, it's I quit match. I feel like if somebody wins that, they're gonna cash in that same night because both of them gonna be laid out.
Yeah, but you just came in from a
It
more
also depends on the
exhausting.
placement of the matches too. It depends on
Yeah.
if the women's match is the first match of the night.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that would be dope to be honest. If they cashed in like on the same night, that would be hell of a way.
I'm telling you now, if the women's Money in the Bank is before that match, and Naomi does win, she's cashing in the same night.
Hmm.
That's gonna be so refreshing. I like that idea.
She
Like even if Liv won, I
Yeah,
just want to see it cash in on the same night. That's all. That's
The
how
last
think
time it
that's happening.
happened was what was it? Dean Ambrose. He was I think he was the only person to know because
I think Kane
did
did
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the only two people to cash in their briefcase after winning it on the same night.
and they won
So-
both, right?
Yep, both of
Yeah.
them won the title. That was the Dean Ambrose one though. That was the most interesting one because that night all three members of the Shield held the WWE Championship. That was pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Rollins
amazing.
went in with it. No, Reigns went in with it. Rollins beat him, and then Dean cashed in on Rollins and won the title. So
Sheesh.
Yeah, that was
that
crazy.
was-
I'm
that
gonna have to
was
go
a
back and watch
crazy-
that one.
that was a crazy Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, I
right
gotta
there,
watch
main
it.
event. That was good. Yep.
He say, Alex, don't bring that negativity to the stream. Talking about Alexa Bliss can cash in too.
Oh my god.
So, and that's crazy. I like Alexa Bliss. I like the whole thing. It just got weird and it got out of hand.
To be honest, I forgot
Once the
about
Fiend left, it just went downhill.
Yeah, you're right. I
So
forgot about her. I forgot that she even she even was in the match.
she gonna do some superpower shit where the briefcase just start
Bro.
flying and go straight to her hands
Bro.
while she on the stage.
Bro, she's gonna be at the freaking top of the entrance and just
And it's
like
just gonna
snap her
fly.
fingers, and you're just gonna see a wire just come with the title.
Shit crazy.
I'm just gonna call out one thing
Oh,
that she's gonna do
good
like
lord.
100%. Somebody's gonna carry that ladder, and Bliss is gonna possess her, or whatever that is, and that person is gonna strike all the wrestlers with the ladder.
Oh, she go to
I'll call it out.
hypnotize the person.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
We'll
Somebody's
see,
getting
man.
Somebody's definitely getting hypnotized in this match for sure.
She's gonna be like that with that ladder.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 hitting everybody.
Now,
Yep.
oh shit, y'all just made me think
Oh,
of something bad
Jesus.
now. Oh
Yeah.
my god, what if the winner grabs the briefcase
my
Gets
and she
hypnotized.
hypnotized,
Oh my god.
Oh my g- and then she just hands the briefcase over? Like, what if they're fighting on top of the ladder, the last two, Alexa and whoever, and Alexa just look at her while
Fuck you,
whoever
Smoke,
grabs
man.
the title.
You are the fucking worst.
I'm sorry.
Bro. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Why would you speak that into existence? That's definitely gonna happen.
Because yeah, that's gonna happen. She's gonna possess somebody. I'm not sure who that
God
is.
Damn it.
Damn, Smoke, get off the
Oh.
stream, Smoke.
Yeah, it's your last time.
Sorry.
Look, he hopped off too. Hey,
Oh,
man.
my lord. Wow. Jesus. Oh gosh.
Well,
Whew.
shows of the week and superstar of the week. What you got?
Okay, so my show of the week is actually from a show that we didn't even talk about. Uh,
Mm.
I'm giving my show of the week to NXT UK. Uh, their show this week was just fire. It was a perfect show. There was no match on there that was just bad. There was one match on there where there was something that happened where I was just kind of losing my shit. I was just because uh it was what was it? Let me get to my notes real quick.
But this boy Alex
All right.
love hit row.
It was Mackenzie Alex. You talking about Alex?
Good lord, I done
I
seen him
remember.
type hit row 100 times today.
I was gonna say I remember him talking about it freaking the other night. Mackenzie versus Isla Dawn. That was the opening match. And the match was really solid, but then like there was a part in the match where Isla Dawn hits Mackenzie with a nice looking like roundhouse kick to the head, and Mackenzie goes down, and instead of going for the pin, she just starts pulling some Alexa Bliss shit and just like tries to possess her, and then Mackenzie's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then just like destroys her with the spear and then ends the match. So that was like my one negative if I had any. It was really weird and dumb and stupid, and you can see me flipping out on stream about it. But other than that, the show was really solid. There was the Heritage Cup match between Tyler Bate and Jack Stars, which the Heritage Cup in itself is probably the most innovative thing I've seen from the WWE in like such a long time. And every match I've seen has been like super solid, and this was no different. Even with somebody like Jack Stars, who is kind of a jobber, this match still ended up being really, really solid. Valkyrie versus Smith was really good. The official announcement of Blair Davenport, formerly known as B. Priestley, signing with NXT UK, that was awesome. And then we had Devlin and A-Kid in the main event, and they just put on a banger. They gave them the last half hour, and it was just solid. And A-Kid is my superstar of the week. Yeah, NXT UK killed it this week. They just blew everything out of the water, in my opinion.
That's
Okay,
a
what you got,
solid
Smoke?
pick.
We gonna let you get in on the Smoke. What you got?
Uh, I would, to be honest, I would give Dynamite Show of the Week, but because of that Nyla Rose and Vicky match, hell no, they don't deserve it. So I haven't watched NXT UK, but I watched some of the highlights. So I don't want to give it like the A show of the week, but from the looks of it, when like Darkness said, that's amazing. But I would give NXT the show of the week for me.
All right, Superstar of the week.
Ah, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard because the only show of the week I saw was NXT. So it would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be fair, if I give it like somebody. But I don't know. Nah, I just can't. It's a hard pick for me to be honest.
All right, well, NXT show of the week for you. Uh, for me, I agree with you with the AEW because that was a good episode, but the Vicky thing just I didn't like it at all. And then somebody actually got hurt in the match, so I didn't like
Oh
that at
yeah.
all.
Oh yeah.
Um, and then Jr. messed the end up saying WWE Dynamite, so that's 2 points taken away from AEW. You know that was funny to me. I didn't get it's like people getting pissed off. Bro,
I
relax.
always laugh at that. I
I
always
thought
laugh
it
at
was
Yeah,
that.
funny as well. Yeah.
it's like relax, man. This guy's been working for WWE over 20 years. He's an older guy. Like it's just relax.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, this guy has literally been with WWE and nobody else for so long. At this
Yeah,
point, it's just like muscle memory for him. Like,
Oh yeah.
stuff like that happens. Like, and you can tell, like, when he says it, like, he's literally like reading stuff off that you would normally hear him say on like a Raw or something like that. And
yeah.
it's just like, yeah, so it's, yeah,
So
pretty
it's
trippy.
I mean I call the AEW fans on that one because I'm the ones that's really pissed off. How dare you call AEW WWE? Shut up, bro. Them the basement marks that I don't like. Them the ones that get on my nerves. That's tough. I'm trying to think because Smack NXT was loaded. I wish they would have switched the matches, the intro and the main event. I think the women's match was a stronger match than the main
Yeah,
event.
it was good.
Um, so it started fire, then it ended. It was good, great ending, but I think they should have switched those two. SmackDown was very good. With Edge and Jimmy, the last man. You had a last man standing match on SmackDown, like, and it was no BS. It was an actual last man standing match. Pat McAfee sitting on Michael Cole was just hilarious. Um, you got depressed
Oh,
Corbin.
shit.
Shoot, man, you got
Depressed Corbin.
you got
Yo,
the live.
I changed my answer. Depressed Corbin, superstar of the week.
Hell,
Oh shoot. Oh man, he had
man.
me
Let me.
cracking
I'm
up.
trying to think. Trying to think. This is the debate
Kind of
between
hard.
SmackDown and NXT right now. Let me think. You got Johnny attacking Cross the whole night on NXT. The Samoa Joe just factor alone just adds to it.
Samoa Joe.
Even though he really didn't do much, he didn't even do his job here.
Just walked
He let
away.
Kyle beat up, Adam Cole, so he didn't even do
Yep.
his job on that. That damn that women's tag match was so fire though. But that Xia Li kick was kind of weak. It was not the kick wasn't weak. The match was weak. Let me say that. All right, so show of the week. I'm gonna do NXT. I'm sorry. Damn, it's
SmackDown.
gonna be a while. I haven't done NXT. I haven't done anybody besides NXT in a while. SmackDown show of the week. Superstar of the
Good
week.
pick.
Swerve, because Swerve did get the
Oh
title.
yeah, I was just about to say that as well.
The
Swerve.
yeah. So shout out to Swerve. Shout out to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Bronson Reed because he's about to go to the main roster. So
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? By the way, what do you think is before he goes onto the main roster? What do you think his chances are? Do you think he gets pushed properly and this, that, and
no,
the third, or
he's
what do
gonna
you
be the
guys
next
think?
Keith Lee. He's gonna come up, have a couple of good matches, and he's gone within a month. Or
Goes
or
back to the
Damian
performance
Priest.
center.
Yeah, or Damian Priest. Come in, have a couple of good matches, and he's gone.
Yeah.
I
Vince
just
says he
remember
can't
David
wrestle.
Priest as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not. You saw it on his face. They talking about he crying because he lost the title. Now he crying because he know he finna go up to the main roster. That's what that is.
That's crazy. But how do people like Gargano and Champa have, I guess, the clout to make the decision to not have to go up? But then these other people, they don't really have a choice. They gotta go. You know what I
Because
mean? Like,
Triple H know for a fact that Champa and Gargano will not be used properly on the main roster, and he fought for them because he know he could do a lot with them, and he don't want to waste them.
Yep,
Now, as far
exactly.
as the big guys, Triple H can fight for him all he want. Vince is gonna take him. Like Vince will be like, all right, I give you little Johnny and little Champa. You can have them back. But
man,
the big
there's
guys, he's taking them.
man, that's
Message,
like
you're
that's such
crazy
a
if you believe that. They did fine for what, 2 months? Shut up, man. That's why you're not allowed to get on the screen.
there's
This,
such a bad issue with
We
just WWE in general in terms of how, like, it's like all of these things are under one company, but there's like significant lack of communication between like the right and the left hand. You know what I mean?
Yep,
And
you're right.
it's like all you need to do is look at these cuts. Specifically Samoa Joe's. Samoa Joe gets fired, and like what? He said like 2 hours pass, and he gets a call from Triple H saying, "Hey, just
exactly.
don't sign anywhere. Like you're coming back." Like, and Joe didn't want to leave. Joe was just like, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do whatever. I'll come back." And Triple H got him back, but it's just like, how was that not even communicated in the first place? You know what I mean?
Triple H is the smart guy.
Crazy.
He needs to be the one taking over WWE
Yeah.
versus
It's
Vince
not gonna
selling it
happen.
like people saying, "Oh, I can't wait for Vince to leave." Yes, you can. If Vince sells it and don't give it to nobody in his family, like Stephanie, Triple H, even Shane, it's
It's
gonna
gonna
go
get
down
worse.
here. It's gonna be
It's gonna get
WCW.
worse.
You
Oh
want
yeah.
Vince to leave, but you do not want Vince to sell it. So
Yep, you're right.
I've been saying that for what, a month and a half, 2 months now. To everybody, I can't wait till Vince leave. Yes, you can. It depends
They
on
could
how
just
he leaves.
and just look at all these cuts that are happening too. Like the people that are making these cuts, they don't care about any type of storyline, nothing.
Nothing.
they are just cutting people for money, and that's it. And that's what it's gonna be like in the future. You know what I mean? Like that's a problem. It's like you don't want that.
HLA.
See, here go messages. I'm
Somebody,
not.
somebody in the chat just like he typed more strippers. I was like, the only thing it just popped up on my mind was HLA. Wow.
So yeah, he talking about more. If Shane come back, he go bring more Raw Underground, more strippers, and then message talking about I can't wait for Vince to sell it to Disney. And see, that's why message. Bye.
This
So appreciate everybody that came through today on YouTube, on Darkness Stream, on my stream, on the website. For the people that's gonna listen on Apple and Spotify, shout out to y'all. Appreciate my guy Smoke coming through as
Hey,
always.
yeah. Thank you for coming through, Smoke. Appreciate it.
Smoke is
Thank
the only one
you.
bold enough to get on tonight and actually talk with us. Everybody else that was on doing Hell in the Cell then punked out tonight, or everybody else got scared. Message is banned, so he can't get back on. He can't get on. He can type in the chat. He can't get on the screen. But shout out to everybody that came through. Make sure you follow my guy Darkness on Twitch and Twitter. Tell them your Twitter name.
My Twitter is just mdarkness. The S's are replaced with fives. My Twitch is Mount Darkness. Just lowercase mt, uppercase D,
Mhm.
Arkness. Again, replace the S's with fives. I do a lot of uh community based streaming events on my main page. I like to bring people together and stuff like that. We do viewers choice every Tuesday. Uh, this I've been incorporating subs into these recently. So this week we're doing a sub choice Tuesday, and Bushido Amigo is in charge this week. He chose 3 different events that he's attended in the past: 1995 Survivor Series, 2007 Cyber Sunday, and 2005 SummerSlam. So go to my Twitter. I'm gonna put that up right now. Go there. I have everything posted there in a poll. So just click the link and go vote on what you want to see. I do Impact on the main channel every Thursday. I've also started doing betting channel points with Fire Pro Wrestling. I'm gonna be starting to do tournaments on that. I did it last week. It went really well. It was really fun. So I want to do it again this week. This week I'm gonna be starting something called the Mount Darkness All Brand Invitational, where I have 8 different brands that are gonna participate between WWE, Pro Wrestling Noah, NXT, NXT UK, just to name a few. Ring of Honor. A bunch of different brands are going to be in this thing, and we're gonna be betting channel points and see who gets to the #1 spot right before Impact, and then we're gonna do Impact Flashback Fridays every Friday. Go to the Discord and click that link. It just showed up, and yeah, put something in the match recommendations thread, and we'll watch that too. We normally just go through different matches from the past, and if you like that, go to my other channel, 55 Dark Avenue. That's where we do New Japan shows, Pro Wrestling Noah shows, Stardom shows. All recent shows from those companies are done on that page, and we got a lot of stuff coming from those companies today. So just keep an eye out for that. Also, this week, instead of Flashback Friday, I forgot. Um, in order to celebrate reaching 700 followers, I'll be doing a stream of my 2020 Dark Summit, which is my top 10 list from last year. So come and check out just a bunch of bangers, basically. So it'll be fun. I'm gonna be starting the stream at 1 and hopefully ending it by 8 o'clock. It's gonna be a long stream, so
Ooh-wee.
yeah.
That's what's up. You got a loaded schedule. Um,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna give you a schedule. I just hop on because every time I try to put a schedule together, I end up getting a phone call. So for the people that don't know, I also play drums and musician and all that. So anytime I try to put a schedule out, or I'll be like, hey, I'm going to stream this on this day, I always get a call and I'm always gone on that day. So I just stopped putting up schedules. I hop on when I hop on. Just turn your notifications on for for me. That's the easiest way to keep up. Turn your notifications on because it's been my schedule has been crazy. I'm working, like I said earlier, for the people that wasn't here. I'm working on 3 hours of sleep right now, like literally 3 hours of sleep. So if I said something crazy, charge it to that. But as it was fun as always having y'all here. My God, Darkness doing his thing as always. We got in the 700. I just checked YouTube. We finally got to 1,000.
Yes, sir.
Finally. So I appreciate y'all for even the ones that left because we should have been at 1,000. I lost like 30 people once I stopped doing the live wrestling on the main page. And even on this page, people disappeared, but we still reached 1,000. So shout out to y'all, man. King, I know y'all redeeming the sounds. This is not. I don't have OBS up right now. When we do the wrestling podcast, I don't do the sounds on that one because OBS is not up right now. So you just wasting points right now. Unfortunately. Um, I'll give you a chance to win it back this week once we do WWE 2K bets. Y'all know how it is on that. Shout out to Lizard. Shout out to Message for winning Amazon gift cards. Um, it was something else. Oh, for everybody that had their predictions, um, send it to Darkness Discord from his chat, or send
Yes.
it to my YouTube. So if you predict, um, I almost said bash in the beach. Um, what's the 3 hours of sleep, y'all? 3 hours of sleep. Great
Main
American
event.
Bash.
Oh, Great American Bash. Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you get all of your predictions right, I try my best to send you. And it depends on how many people get them all right. But I would try my best to send you something. It might be a dope content shirt of your choice, another Amazon gift card like Lizard and Message. If you got to get them all right and no switching. So whatever you put in his Discord or whatever you put on my YouTube, that's final. So you better be sure that you got it. So and if you're not following dope content on YouTube and all social media and Spotify and Apple, please do so. And thank you so much. Anything else y'all want to say before we leave?
I'm
Well, I
good.
just wanna. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I said I'm good. I'm good. Actually, with the in terms of the predictions, uh, right after the show is done, I'm gonna create a new text channel in the Discord. If you're in the Discord and you're watching either of us, watch out. It's just gonna say predictions for that thing. So just go into that text channel and then drop your predictions so we can have a more detailed version of who's predicting what. Go ahead, Smoke.
Oh, so shout out to y'all for having me on this platform and
Oh
sharing
yeah,
views,
appreciate you, man.
with you,
Hey,
and
thank you for coming through, man.
shout out to all of you in the chat as well, like in Darkness streams and in Dope content. And thank you for having me. Uh, that's
Oh
all.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Hey, I
Yep.
appreciate you joining, man. You the only one bold
You're
enough to
welcome,
keep
bro.
getting on here. So
Exactly. Yeah, I was
Thanks.
gonna say you're the only one that came in here, so man, we appreciate you.
yeah,
You're
so
welcome, guys.
definitely
Thank
shout
you.
out to y'all. So message and Ty asked how message got the gift card and hit the points. The points added up and he redeemed it just like Lizard did last week. And message to answer your question. This is live on YouTube now, so go put your comments over there and your predictions and all that if that's how you want to do it. But in the meantime, man, shout out to everybody. Y'all be safe. Have a good one. Happy 4th of July for the people that celebrate that. I don't care about none of that, but whatever. It is what it is. Happy 4th of July. Fireworks, whoop de doo. Free barbecue for me. That's what I look at. But
Yes, sir.
as far as tomorrow, it depends on what time I get back. I will be with my fam tomorrow. They're doing like the get together tomorrow. If I'm back in time, we'll have like either a Raw watch along on this page or the live Raw on the King Dope K page. So if you're not following that page, go follow it because I will be on that too. I got some more stuff I need to stream, some classic stuff too. So make sure y'all following us, man. Keep up with us, and because we got some dope stuff just between me and Darkness alone. I'm just saying you got to follow us. So, and half y'all that's on here, I mean, y'all already following us. That's why y'all here now. So tell your people and follow us on Twitch and all that. So shout out to y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna let y'all look at the tribal chief as I exit everybody off the screen, and y'all have a great night.
Yeah. 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 Cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Say, tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say, I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Say, tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say, I'm on the way. Yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. It's going down, down, down. Yeah. Say, you ain't gotta say shit. Yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Say, tell me, girl, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way. Say, I'm on the way. Yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. Yeah.